Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another evening of Spelljammer. It's so good to see you all. It's so good to have this amazing cast here. So let's get started with a couple of just overhead things. Let's do the classics. First off, I want to give a shout out to our partner, Nine Realms Gaming. You might not be aware, but if you've tuned in over the course of the last couple of episodes, or any Iron Valor, I'm sure we've referenced it. Nine Realms Gaming makes top-notch gaming accessories from the finest woods that the multiverse has to offer. Visit ninerealmsgaming.com and use our exclusive partner code LIAR10 to get 10% off. Secondly, Mithril Armory. Mithril Armory creates unique tabletop RPG items for everyone to enjoy on their adventures. You can grab their Tin 20 and D&D graphic tees on their website now at mithrilarmory.com. It's a rad place. I've been perusing that website all of last week. It was pretty fun to go and just kind of explore all of the various accessories that they have. And if I were not digital right now playing on a tabletop, I would be exploring probably getting something from them. So lastly, I want to give a shout out to Talespire, which we are playing on. Talespire is so much fun to mess around with, to spend some time building maps or looking on Tales Tavern and finding all the incredible creations that a lot of creators are making on that service as well. Some of these things that you're going to find tonight are built from Tales Tavern, and thank you to all of those creators for helping bring worlds to life. So again, Talespire, you can find it on Steam. And one more reminder, quick from my end, which is that tonight might be a chaotic evening. We might have some problems go down because our fantastic crew here has discovered that the Spelljammer Academy, who's been hunting them across the multiverse, has shown up and is also in the casino. And so Valor tokens help grant players luck and party blessings or curses for me and my creatures and enemies and the Admiral lore fan himself. You can gain Valor tokens simply by watching and then use the command point command to see the ways that you can influence the game. Is there anything else I'm missing? Anybody want to add anything?
But we're in the Casino Infernalé.
Of course, yes. Deanna had a great idea, and we're naming this session Casino Infernalé.
Casino Infernalé. Welcome to Casino Infernalé. When you're here, you are family.
Of course, yes. So that being said, let's shoot for the stars, and let's open up with our introduction.
That's the tagline for Olive Garden.
Hi.
Hello, and welcome back. As we enter into our episode Casino Infernalé, I want to give us just a brief glimpse as to what's going on. And who better to do it than one of the crew of the Eternity themselves. Lore, if you would take it away with the Captain's Log.
All right. Captain's log. Even though I'm definitely not the captain, will never be the captain, and that feels like way too much stress for any one person. All right. So recently, we had some sweet spoils from a heist that we had to take to a casino. On the way, I'm not personally aware that there was some battlefield looting, but I'm sure that'll come back up. And there were a lot of awkward personal conversations that I would rather just avoid personally. So directly on to the casino. People are saluting me. It's really weird. At the casino, we all went through a variety of experiences. Bleez and I went to the roulette, which was relatively uneventful in the long run. Meanwhile, Drizzle went through a few things, actually, including, well, I got a nice letter saying something about falling in love and going off with somebody, and I'm a little concerned about that. I didn't have a lot of time to be concerned about that, because at the same time, Captain Leon is gambling away the ship and luckily winning. Good job, Leon. And oh yeah, my dad's here. So let's get started, I guess, because I think we're about to have a run-in with Spelljammer Academy.
That is correct. Last time in our adventures, the crew of the Eternity put together, charted a course to the city of Dis within the Nine Helms. There, they were traveling to meet their smuggler and patron/benefactor, Balthazar Brand, a Balor who runs the All Souls Welcome Casino. On their adventures towards Dis, because it takes some time to get there, they managed to find a bit of salvage among the space. They also uncovered and looked at the map, the object that they had stolen from the material plane. It is called the Wandering Star, and they've determined that this map can more or less give you the location of any item and identify that item for you within the realm or plane that you find yourself in. It can scry for you, and it keeps you navigating clearly across the stars. Additionally, during this time, Bleeznoik received a letter from a mysterious figure named F, and a lot of the party seemed pretty upset about that, as if this figure has come up kind of a little bit in their past. And Captain Leon Greer got noticed, started getting scouted a little bit, and received a video message by one Oksani, Dread Pirate of the Rebellion, saying, "We're watching you. We expect great things from you." As they traveled along, they eventually arrived in Dis, and as the captain's log has clearly stated, they did a bit of gambling. And ultimately, they were told that they had to wait in line, that there was a queue of individuals who were supposed to meet with Balthazar Brand. While they gambled and hung out, eventually they found out that it was in fact the Academy who had arrived. And that Admiral Lorfan, head of the Spelljammer Academy, is in tow and with them as well. Last and not least, there's a curiosity that the party continues to ask, which is, how are people finding them? How is Spelljammer Academy tracking them? They searched the ship, they didn't determine how, and that's where we pick up. As we pick up in this situation and in the casino itself, it is hot. You get the sense that like this casino is perpetually hot. It's built partially on a pool of lava with two massive skulls helping hold up this structure. However, you feel as though the temperature and the heat has increased as Lore and Bleeznoik, you see about 10 to 15 Spelljammer Academy agents appear on the summoning portal leading into the casino. You see as both Marius and Marius, the two fire giants, go, "Hello, welcome, please go and find a table, please go about your day and spend your soul or money as you see fit. And they direct the Academy agents in. You can see at the head of that group, Admiral Lorfan. Walking with cane in hand, you can see this looking like very well-dressed man in like crisp military outfit. You can see that it's all white with red and gold button and filigree to it. You can see a swirling cape with a red inside lining going on behind him, and a buckler or like a pendant of the Spelljammer Academy clasped to his shoulder. You can also see that his hair has been kind of cut into like a mohawk and pulled back slightly into a little bit of a coif. And you can just make out, and you recognize this from the last time you encountered Admiral Lorfan, you can see 4 scars running across his face, 2 at his chin and 2 at the top of his head. You can see just the beginnings of tattoos also spiraling up his neck, telling of a time when he too was a pirate of the Astral Sea. You see as they walk in and begin to look around. And as you two are looking, what's the first thing that kind of goes through Bleasnoik's head and Lore's head in this moment in time?
Go for it, please.
I should have really not given them the patent for those laser guns.
That was out loud. Laura would definitely agree. But Laura's busy going, I think my dad got a haircut.
Looks like it.
Still looks like a douche.
As you two are thinking these thoughts, you, Drizzle, are not too far away, also seeing this group beginning to enter. You can just barely make them out as it kind of were in flux and movement here. And as you're making your way kind of back towards the back part of a bar, in one of the 2 bars that are within All Souls Welcome, and you spot them. And in that moment, you cast a glamour effect upon yourself, becoming one of the cadets from Spelljammer Academy that you went to school with, named Micah.
Very glamorous teenage boy.
You look like this glamorous teenage boy as you cast this spell. And you watch for a moment as you can see them kind of all starting to spread out a little bit, these agents spanning. And with them, among 10 or 15 agents here, you can see this 4-legged spider-like crawler. But you can see that the top seems to be spinning almost like a half dome, and on it is this large-looking cannon that's spinning around with it as it's going. Make a perception check for me, Drizzle.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be an 8 minus 1. That's a 7.
Okay. You don't see what's going on per se as you were kind of trying to get yourself into disguise, getting yourself ready, but you can see, you can hear beep, 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 beep. Yep. All right. We got 2 of them here.
Oh, I'm gonna cast message. We're in a crowded bar and I'm not standing directly next to them, right? Is there a way that I can do this without that I can speak at a normal volume, but it won't be like, I'm casting a spell? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast message, and there's gonna be some little bubbles that just in your lap, Bleasnoik. They've got a fake wannabe Franklin who like sniffs out Eternity Crew, I think. Also, he has a cannon.
Who are you messaging?
Bleasnoik.
Okay. You do have sending stones. You could technically message every one of the crew members.
I could. But I didn't.
Yeah, of course. No, I'm just checking. Yeah, excellent. Bleasnoik, you get this message in your ear. And Bleasnoik, as you are pausing for a second and looking before you respond, you have a chance to just kind of look and make a perception check as well.
I'll be percept this wannabe Franklin. Terrible. 7.
Cool. You also don't notice fully what's going on, but as you get that voice in your ear, you also hear beep, 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 beep. Okay, yep, we got them somewhere nearby. And you have a chance to just quick look, and with your artificing skill and powers, you look and you recognize the walker. When you were an intern in Spelljammer Academy, you recognize this walker is from Mechanus, the world of mech and of modrons and automatons. And this is called a Mechanus crawler. And you know that they operate, when you were in your internship, similar to a beholder in the way that they operate. They shoot random beams out of themselves. And they've been, you think, being used a little bit more as kind of like a support unit in battle, predominantly. Yeah. You get
But
this.
I know that
message
they like work like a beholder, as in the anti-magic.
You don't think they have that ability.
Thank goodness.
You get this
Thank
this
God.
whoop in your ear as Drizzle messages you, and you are taking in this scene.
I'll reply back. Do you think maybe we could take it with us afterwards?
After what? Oh, we're not gonna hurt the cute little dog, are we?
No.
You say,
I'm gonna send this over sending stone. Over sending stone. Everybody.
as you say, oh, we're not gonna hear the cute little dog, are we?
Dog.
You hear, and my name is Captain Leon Grant.
Oh, God.
Echo throughout the casino. As Leon, you have just finished winning the worldly possessions and an act of service from this towering looking solar. You can see that this solar, as you kind of are taking in his look as he's starting to walk away from the table, you see this solar is just like jacked, like full bodybuilder type of individual. You can see that they wear a really, really tight shirt with a deep V-neck to it with holes in the back for their wings to pop out. You can see that they look to be wearing like what looks to be almost like tracksuit pants as they get up. And you watch as they light a cigarette and just nod in your direction as you cheer and are excited and just begin to pull a drag on their
Yeah, drinks on me.
you say these out loud as Lore, Bleasnoik, and Drizzle, you all watch as the Admiral Lorfan and all of the agents, the Admiral turns and goes, nods his head, and you see every one of them pull out crossbows, except for the Admiral, who pulls out what looks to be this finely crafted laser pistol. And they begin to further fan out.
Why is
Laura's
the
gonna
Admiral's
use-
figure over here? By the way.
Don't worry about it for now. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
That's for my sake, not yours.
Cool.
Laura's gonna use the sending stones and be like, well, Spelljammer Academy's here, and stealth is apparently not an option.
Oh,
I'll just chuckle at Lore after she says that.
They've got a sniffer dog that we're not gonna hurt. It's just a little guy.
a sniffer dog.
Yeah, it's not gonna be fun. Just try and disable it.
Okay, cool. Well, they obviously know I'm here. I will distract them. You guys don't let me die, okay?
Aye, aye.
Congrats on whatever you want, I guess.
Oh my God, you will not believe it.
He's making some ballsy move.
Yeah, Leon's gassed up. I just won. I have a solar in servitude, at least for a little bit. And I
What's
got all of
that?
his worldly possessions. What's that? He's an angel.
What is everybody doing as you all are getting a kind of like getting a little bit of information traded amongst each other, but more like this is a moment.
Can I make a perception check to see like where they are?
Yeah, of course.
Because I know I'm down at the bottom, so I might not even. I want to know if I can see them coming. I know there's like supposed to be a lot of people here and stuff. So
Sure.
awesome.
Hey, Captain. I know we're not gonna initiate fighting here, but what's the call? Are we stealth or are we engaging? I mean, they already know we're here.
All of us? I think we play it cool. This isn't our home turf, and it's not theirs either.
All right.
We don't want to be the ones instigating the fight here, right?
You're absolutely right,
Yeah.
Leon. It does
I
look
think-
like they have weapons drawn, but
Good.
let's let them make the first move.
Yeah, we'll definitely let them make the first move, because then when Balthazar comes down here, hopefully he just kicks them out. Or at least we don't want to be on Balthy's bad side.
Good call.
You want me to go talk to Balthazar about this?
If you can get,
I
you got
could get
connection
to him.
Oh, well,
It
by
wouldn't
all
be
means.
through the normal channels, but I can get to him. Or you can if you want. I could let you.
No, I'm gonna let you do it. I don't. I feel like it's gonna. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna turn into a cloud of gas and float my way up there.
From that, you turn into whatever cloud of whatever. Yeah, you got that. You got this. You got it.
Okay.
That's a 22 on a stealth check, Jacob.
22
Or-
on a stealth. Cool.
Perception.
Or perception check. Great. All right. We have a cloud of gas coming out of Jasmine here, it sounds like.
Yeah, so
Stinky.
at first, like, from underneath the mask and outside of the holes that she breathes through, there's like a ethereal green gas that kind of comes out, and then her clothes fade, her book fades, all of her kind of takes this misty form, and she's gonna float away.
Cool.
Cool.
I believe that means I can fly.
That does. You have 30 feet.
I can
30 feet
fly.
flying speed.
Cool.
Awesome. What are other
So-
folks doing?
So Jazz can turn into gas now. Does this mean I've dated gas and jelly?
You've gone
we-
through gas, plasma. I assume most of the rest of them are solid. You just got to get to liquid.
Yeah.
You know what? New life goal. Then we're
Hook up
gonna
with
turn
every
to
state of
Bleeze and be
matter.
like, what are we doing? And yes, hooking up with every state of matter, but not tonight. Tonight, I think we're gonna have a problem.
We should definitely keep an eye on them, but try and stay out of their eyes
Okay,
until they
Um,
find us.
I'm with Bleeze. We're gonna try and
We
blend.
want to
in.
just continue playing roulette.
I'm concerned that they might have already seen us, and it might be better to lose them, if possible.
Let's run then.
Let's do this. So I guess we're gonna make stealth checks if that's okay,
Okay,
Jake.
yeah, make some stealth checks.
Alrighty.
Float my way on up here.
What do we got for those stealth checks?
I am
17.
actually using D&D Beyond. Bad. Also known as 6.
6. Cool. Yeah, you both start trying to get yourselves into the crowd, trying to blend in with those folks who are gambling up here in the upper levels, and you both try to just kind of hunker in. Jasmine, you turn into clouds and you begin trying to make your way up towards Balthazar. Leon, you are looking for the academy itself, and Drizzle, what are you up to?
So Drizzle's going to grab the Cambion's hand with her now very spindly, clammy 16-year-old boy hands and grab his hand and say, hey, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I'm really looking forward to hanging out with you, but I think we are in a situation where I might be coming into an altercation with, like, the police. Does that happen here a lot?
Oh, yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah, of course.
Do you
Altercations happen all the time. With academy members, not necessarily, but
Yeah.
mostly just people fighting.
I'm remembering. Okay, so you might have some intel on this that I don't know. Also, am I still cute like this?
Yep, to die for.
Okay. Okay. So my question is, I remember that your boss is like, oh, we don't like too much fighting happening here. I'll end it once it gets to a certain point. So So we have something that he wants. So he's not gonna like set us on fire, right?
To be honest, I don't think I can say anything that's going to make you feel good about this. This situation, look, you could, for all I know, be dead in like the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will note that I just work here.
Feel better. I'm more looking like, does he spray fire out of his butt? Does he have a big hammer? Like, what should we be looking for?
Oh, what does my boss do?
Yeah. Or is there something like the whole room starts filling with gas or something?
Yeah. I'm gonna just flag that a camera has been turned off on the Zoom, so just a heads up there that we might need to address that. Captain Greer, your camera.
Yeah, hang on, I'm working on it.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, he does a bunch of different stuff. Stuff goes wrong, right? Sometimes he just like snaps his finger. Oof, everybody's a burst of flame, they vanish. Sometimes he pays for drinks across the board and everyone just gets drunk and then just hangs out. You seem a little flustered. I noticed that you turned into a glamour, right? That you're kind of trying to hide these people. Are you in trouble with them?
More in like a group situation. I wouldn't say I'm flustered. I just didn't want to. I thought maybe they wouldn't recognize me if I was a boy, but then they can like smell me. So I guess I don't have to be like this.
Hold on, are they smelling you? That seems a little weird.
Essentially, Driz is just going to be standing there chatting with the Cambion until combat starts, because I don't think that there's anything particularly useful that she can do for everyone here.
Yeah, for sure. The Cambion looks at you and holds out a hand and says, "Hi, my name is Koba. Nice to meet you."
Koba, it's nice to meet you. My name is Drizzle, mostly.
Hey, I just want to can we just go have a seat for a second? Something that you asked me not like 3 minutes ago before you decided to put on a glamour was that whether or not you are too nice and that you get taken advantage of. And I think that's just something that I really want to kind of call in and have a conversation about if you want to have a conversation about it.
Are you a cop?
No.
I really feel like that's what a cop would say, though. You're trying to take me to a secondary location.
No, I'm not. No. It's right here. Just right there. Those two.
I can't get more than 60 feet away from the one with the mohawk, though. We can move kind of I have to stay within 60 feet.
Sure. Do you want to blend in and just kind of stalk the one with the mohawk then?
Can I do an insight check on him?
Sure, of course. Yeah, of course.
Okay. That's 18 minus 1 is a 17.
17? You are looking at this Cambion, and Koba is just kind of looking intently at you and is clearly like already tried to con you a little bit in terms of getting you to go sit at a table so that you can get free drinks. But seems genuine in saying, hey, yeah, I would love to chat with you about this, and doesn't seem like he's a cop.
Okay, I'm going to use my free disguise self to be like a succubus, but like fully covered, wearing a very cute little outfit, fully covered, not too sexy, but like a demon lady, and hold his hand, and then we'll go stalk the guy and have our chat in the crowd.
Yeah, Koba sees you transform to this, goes, excellent, fantastic. If you want to put this on, hands you what looks to be like a suit, a little like a bow tie to put on that all of the waitstaff are putting on, and then takes a tray full of drinks, takes your hand, and begins to walk with you, walking along towards the Academy members. Anybody trying to spot you is going to do so with disadvantage as you're blending in with Koba here. Bouncing over for a moment, we have the two that are hiding, but I want to talk about Leon. As you are making your perception check, you're trying to figure out where is the Spelljammer Academy. You're looking around. You got a nice, really high roll. I think it was 17, right? 22. Yeah.
It was 22. Yeah.
Yeah, 22. You're looking around, and you peer around the corner for a second from the quadrant that you find yourself in, and you spot walking directly down the hallway towards you. You can spot Admiral Lorfan.
Awesome. Who's with him?
He is alone.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
You are readying yourself when Admiral Lorfan looks directly at you.
Oh, I look. Oh, how many people are around? Because like there's still.
You are in a moment where you think that there's not really anybody that's academy based or crew based nearby you. You getting a sense you think there's some casino people nearby.
Okay, good. Yeah. Do I see any like bouncers or anything like that around, or are they all like blackjack dealers?
You can see that Jeremy sweating just profusely and leaving a little slime trail behind him is walking up behind you. And that's the most like bouncery figure that you can see.
Okay. So making sure that Jeremy can see me, I want to look Lorfan dead in his eye and walk up to him too. I don't have my weapon drawn. Does he have his weapon drawn?
You can see that he has the laser pistol in his hand.
Okay.
And he's walking. You can hear the of his cane, and you can see the cane seems to be crafted of entirely like some sort of arcane steel, and you can see these 3 tubes filled with various liquids pooling into the cane itself. One looks to be violet, one's blue, and one's yellow, and they all seem like arcanically charged. As he's walking towards you, also dead, cold stare. Looking.
Oh, I'm smiling. I go, well, if it isn't my old principal. Admiral Lorfan, care for a drink? What brings you down to the casino Infernalé?
It's good to see you too, Captain Greer. Or should I say Defector Greer?
Nah, you had it right the first time.
I'm here on business. I presume you're here wasting your life.
You know what they say about presumptions. Come sit, have a drink with me. Let's talk. Let's catch up.
I don't have time to catch up with the likes of you. And at this moment, you hear Jeremy go, Admiral, your appointment with Balthazar Brand is scheduled for this moment in time. If you would like to come with me, thank you so much. And the Admiral looks dead in your face and says, is Brand a friend of yours? Because he's a friend of mine.
Really? Well, a friend of my friend is a friend, right?
And he walks past you. Watch as the platform lowers down. The Admiral gets on it. And as he gets on it, Jeremy's standing with him for a second. You see the Admiral turn and say, don't go anywhere. I'll get that drink with you afterward.
I'll keep it cold for you, Admiral.
Perhaps get a drink for all of my friends. They'll be waiting too. And
How many?
You say that, he doesn't bother answering you on the how many are there question. And he goes up and goes up towards Balthazar Brand's appointment.
This rude bitch just asked you to buy drinks for a squadron of soldiers.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Awesome. He
It's
goes
okay,
up,
Drizzle. He'll get his. Don't worry.
he goes up, and you can see as flame surrounds the tower up there, preventing somebody from crossing the threshold to go in.
If they were solid.
And,
Was I already in?
you can make a stealth check. You can try to sneak in.
With the bit, she's smoke in an on-fire casino.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Make it with advantage. You're going against Balthazar Brand's perception on this.
Make a smoke check.
Oh, I wasn't hiding from him. Well, I guess I probably should, shouldn't I?
I mean, if you don't want to hide from Balthazar Brand, you don't have to.
I feel like an intelligent play here is to not net.
Okay.
So with advantage. Yeah. And we'll run. Oh.
Okay.
Might not need it. Unless that's going to be a net. Damn. Okay, I rolled.
Wow, you rolled the same thing.
2 19s, yeah.
2 19s. Okay. You don't know precisely, but you've managed, as the platform rises up with Admiral Lorfan on it, you can see as he is stepping off, and you manage to drift in right behind and are up on the platform.
Got you.
As smoke.
Yeah, I'll just be like kind of against the floor, like, you know, like a little smoky decoration. Oh, when did they add that? That's cool. You know?
Meanwhile, as you begin to get yourself positioned there, you can hear as Admiral Lorfan says, "Brand, it's good to see you again." "Admiral, it's great to see you as well. To what do I owe this honor?" And as their conversation begins, and you'll have a chance to overhear it, the rest of you, I want to mostly know at this moment in time what Leon is doing. You've been passed by. Leon, you stand there for a second, and approaching shortly behind the Admiral, you see 2 members of the Spelljammer Academy come up and go, Leon, care for a drink?"
Fellas?
"You look parched. Let's go have a seat."
Let's. As I'm walking, I'm kind of keeping an eye out for my crew, looking for any other members of Spelljammer Academy. And I would like to just kind of pocket one of the daggers in my hand. If I could, if I have to fight a hand check, I will. But I kind of want to have it like, I don't know, I could put it like literally up my sleeve if you're fine with that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So you slip a dagger up your hand. Make for me a sleight of hand check.
17.
17. Cool. You slip this up your sleeve. The Academy members, the agents, don't seem to take note of that at all, and they guide you, and you 3 walk over to one of the bars to get a drink. You notice that they have their crossbows out, but are standing fairly nonchalantly. It's just kind of walking along with you, you get a sense that they're trying to watch and see what you do in this situation.
Okay. I try to look as non-threatening as possible.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. You are watching Lore and Bleeznoik. You 2 are blending in with the crowd up above, and you spot as agents begin striding into your room. They seem to be just standing and blocking the exits spanning around the outer edge of the casino here. You can see as they're standing there, all of them have their hands on swords or on crossbows, but have not yet drawn them. And you hear beep, beep, beep. And you spot one of the agents is walking up the spiral staircase here and is holding in his hand some sort of odd looking just little device with this arcane crystal that's cylinder, like almost like a spiral, right? Very thin crystal, as they're just kind of looking at their thing, and you hear beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 as they're just walking around.
So fast.
Has anyone seen that beep thing? What is that?
You say these words, and you see the Academy member stops at the top of the stairs, goes beep, 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 looks up kind of across the room, and you notice that all the casino guests here are all watching this a bit. Some are distracted by the gambling and the playing, but you notice that there's a kind of a tone shift. People are noticing what's going on, and you watch as the Academy member looks up, kind of surveys the crowd for a second, and then just goes nods in the direction of both sets of Academy member agents flanking this area, and just nods, and they all seem to settle in.
Seems like they found the roulette tables.
Yeah, that must be what they were looking for, the roulette tables.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that this is just standard. The head of our school is making a deal with Balthazar Brand procedure and not going to be a problem. But I'm not optimistic.
Looks like an unnecessary amount of security to bring along with you.
Well, when you're nervous.
As you say those words, when you are nervous, you get this feeling across the casino. Each of you in turn who are in the casino itself at this moment in time, get a sense that you notice that casino guests are starting to, some of them are like taking their chips and starting to leave and go to the exit. A tone has settled on here as the ratio of guests to Academy members begins to start to shift. And as this is occurring, Leon, you sitting at the bar, getting your drinks with the Academy members, Drizzle.
I want to try something.
Yeah.
While I'm kind of walking around disguised with the Cambion, I want to position ourselves kind of near the door where people are heading out, so the beeper might indicate that, and try to... I'm going to silent image Drizzle and Bliznoink. I think they're relatively the smallest members of the crew. Just walking out with the rest of the group, walking past some of those guards with the beepers, and I'm going to be trying to be near that area as well so that the beeps will line up, and then walking right out of the building. Just the images, not me.
Got it. You silent image this.
Yeah.
Great. Make for me a deception check. And I'm going to come back to you in a moment, Jasmine. So I'll come back to you in a minute, Drizzle. Jasmine, you are up in the chamber now. Hellfire surrounds you. As you see Admiral Lorfan standing in front of B. B is this towering-looking Balor. You see two massive horns, the one that looks to be like snapped and broken off, protruding from this Balor's head. His wings are tucked up behind him, and you can see that sitting and leaning against the chair is this wicked-looking sword that looks to be almost like sizzling as it sits there, and on the other side, a massive whip. B is dressed in a very purple jumpsuit that looks to have be made of beholder eye tentacles, as B is just sort of sitting there smiling at Admiral Lorfan and says, "So are we gonna do business or what?" Lorfan says, "I'm looking for the map, B. Brand. Where is it?" You watch as B crooks his hands together and leans forward. "What map? I don't know what you're talking about." You hear them go through a brief exchange as B sort of just plays coy. And Admiral Lorfan very much is kind of arguing and saying, "You run a smuggling ring. What are you talking about? You have to know what I'm looking for." You're gonna watch as both of them appear to play a little bit of a deception game, an insight game with one another, and then the moment passes as they both sit silently staring at one another. Jasmine, anything you wanted to do?
Just to remark at the fact that the map is right behind him in smoke form.
As you think about that, you then watch as the silence passes and the Admiral then sighs deep and says, "Right. Well then, since a deal's a deal, as promised, I will look away from your smuggling activities in exchange for the gift teleporter you have in your vault. Brand leans forward. I can accept that deal. That's what the terms originally were. I'm grateful that you're letting me smuggle some things into the elemental plane of water. They need the materials. You know it. It's hard for them to leave. The Admiral kind of quietly agrees. And there's another pause. Jasmine, anything?
I mean, I'm definitely not coming out of smoke for her. So I'm just chilling on a little cloud.
Cool.
I know how it feels to be drizzle.
In the
Like
next
rain cloud hovering under the honey tree. All right, nobody else has seen Winnie the Pooh. I understand how it is.
Oh no, I was there with you.
in the next beat, there's a pause, and then the Admiral steps up closer to B, who sits on his towering chair, or abyssal chair. One of the things you notice also is that sitting next to B, you can see a small, minuscule mushroom man who steps up as B leans back in his chair, and you watch as the Admiral steps forward, and the mushroom man sort of just steps right in front, almost like a bodyguard in front of B, and then the Admiral stops. I have a new deal, B. It seems that the crew of the Eternity is here. I'm going to capture them all. You watch as Balthazar, Brand, the Balor, goes, you know the rules. Here in my casino, it's neutral. Anything and everything is welcome. And capturing people doesn't make this place neutral. And then you watch, make a perception check, Jasmine, as the Admiral seems to pull something out of his coat.
Perception. 22.
You see as the Admiral pulls out a playing card from his coat. You notice that this playing card looks a little bit larger than a normal playing card and is covered in arcane inscriptions on it. You see what looks to be like an ace of spades, right? The singular ace of it, but it looks as though it's been spiraled with thorn branches, and you can see abyssal writing gilding the edges. You can now make for me an Arcana check or religion, your choice. I'm going to give you different information per whichever one you're looking at here.
I wonder which one. That will be a 17 on Arcana.
17 on Arcana. Looking at this, you've heard of these objects. You know about them. This is a patron card, and it contains the soul of whomever potentially Balthazar Brand is the patron of. You watch as the Admiral shows it for a moment, and you don't need an insight check. As you see, you've never seen a Balor go white before. You've never seen Brand break composure, but you can see blood drain from Brand's face for a second. And Admiral Lorfan puts the card back into his coat and says, I'll capture them, and then I will give you this. Drizzle. What did you get on your deception check?
23.
23?
15 plus 8, I believe it's 23.
Awesome. You summon the images of your party members, your crewmates, including yourself, and you begin having them walk towards the doors. where you can see some of the cadets and other academy agents there standing there, and you see them all go, just get in a line almost and block the exit and say, hold on, no, you can't go.
The
Sorry,
little
turn
grizzle
around.
silent image goes. It can't make any noise. But I just have them pout, like Bliznoik is gonna try to go through their little legs.
You watch as they fully dismiss the illusion of the image, kind of dispelling it in the process of trying to stop Bliznoik. And then you see one of the academy agents go, they could try to use something invisible, though. Two of you go wait outside. Two of the agents step back on the teleporter and vanish.
They're not preventing anyone else from leaving, right? It was just...
No, they are actively letting other members of the casino walk out.
Okay, so just so everybody knows, they are actively preventing us from leaving. And they sent some people outside to see if anybody was invisible or anything like that. How is everything going with you?
You watch the crawler, the mechanist crawler, begin scaling the side of the wall on the tower that Brand sits upon, and is perching up on one of the sides of the wall.
It's really cute. Oh, please no.
You've got some kind of beepy thing that is presumably locating something or someone.
Dog?
Leon,
They're tracking us.
what's your location like?
I'm next to two of them, right?
Yeah. You see as a looks to be a half demon. She leans across the bar and goes, "What can I get you?"
Big old pint of your most alcoholic beverage.
She looks at you, and for but a second, you watch a bit of a thieves' cant acknowledgement come across her fingers, and then says, "Oh, yeah, of course, I can get you Hell's Best." So she goes back and pulls out and lays out in front of you 3 skulls, each like popping and fizzling with some sort of almost hellfire infused drink.
I'm going to slide. I'm going to take mine, and I'm going to slide one to another guy and intentionally spill it on him.
Cool. All right.
Oh, my mistake. I'm sorry. I've already had a bit to drink. My apologies.
Awesome. You deal 4 points of damage to this man as you see the drink fizzling into his pants. He goes, oh God, get up. And one of the agents gets, the agent that you poured on gets up and goes, oh God, get it off me, and starts hobbling away. And at this moment, you see a Cambion dressed in a nice little bow tie with a tray, in a what looks to be another Cambion in a little bow tie, both of them holding hands, walking kind of near
a beautiful Cambion with an immense rack.
Right.
Way too attractive.
My apologies. A beautiful Cambion with an immense rack, walking by, and you see the Cambion with the bow tie. He goes, "Oh, sir, if you would like to come with me, I can help guide you and get you reprieve from that drink. That drink will continue to burn until there is nothing left to burn, if not imbibed." You see the agent go, "Oh God,
he's gonna get burned off."
And you see as the Cambion takes his hand, turns and looks at you, Drizzle, winks, and walks off with the agent.
Isn't he nice?
You see the other agent, Leon, just takes his drink and pours it on the ground and says, "Don't try it again."
In response to that, can I look at my cup and then throw it on him?
Make a deception check against his insight. He knows exactly what you might be trying to do.
Deception check?
So,
Can I give him advantage by being kind of in the way and annoying?
you know what? No. This isn't even deception. This is initiative because it is very. He knew. Like you didn't even have to prime that. I, the player, as a guard, was like, he's gonna try to throw his drink in my face. I know he's trying to do it. So
I think everybody in the call was like,
this is
yeah.
more about
Initiative?
who's
Sweet.
faster. And this is not you, Drizzle. This is only Leon.
Initiative? I'm +7.
Yep.
yeah.
So he got a 15.
Okay, I got a I got a 13.
Okay. Leon, you go for the drink and you watch the agent punch it off the edge of the table. It clatters against the ground and goes, nope. Next time.
All right. Yeah, so at this point, hang on, let me see something here. I want to see if I have. Okay, cool. Yeah, so at this point, I'm going to you said he pushed the drink off the table.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to slip the knife out from under my out from my sleeve, and I'm going to attempt to stab his hand.
Okay. You can just do it.
Just like right down onto the table.
Yeah. You make an attack roll.
All right.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
as you were preoccupied, everyone will hear in their ear, does anyone have eyes on Leon?
Oh, I'm here. He's stabbing somebody.
Nat 20 for a
Nat
What
20.
the-
All right.
20.
You swing down, stabbing into his
He's
hand.
doing a
Deal
really
your
good
damage.
job.
right in the fleshy part too.
Yeah. Deal your damage.
Okay, so do I double everything or just the dice?
Well, so,
Just the dice, including sneak
Just-
attack dice, because I'm
just-
standing next to him.
just
Oh,
the dice.
sweet. Sneak attack?
Yeah, I'm standing
Awesome.
there. It counts, right?
She says.
So that
begging.
is-
You're the one who put me over there.
He's dead.
Yeah, you have sneak. He's more surprised more than anything else in this situation.
Sweet.
Wouldn't that make it an automatic? I mean, I guess it's already a crit. Never mind.
You fishing for more?
No, I am.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's a 14
I love
points
it.
of damage as I sever an artery in his hand.
How much damage?
14 points total.
Okay. The dagger.
Second attack.
Yeah, go. At this point,
Is everyone rolling initiative
it
now?
would become a full initiative if you wanted to try to push it there, Leon.
I mean, I was just gonna kind of like shove him off and then try to like run, maybe.
Okay.
I have a question. Captain Leon, are we attacking these men? Or are you having a one-on-one?
Leon, no, hold on. Leon, I need only Leon's action here. Are you going for the for more blood, or are you gonna try to push? Like, what do we got going on here? You can't really talk to the crew.
No, I'm not trying to kill the guy.
Okay.
Because because I feel like we've been talking about, right? So I know that they're escorting they're letting everyone leave except for us. There's a lot of them around. So I think the play is to try to escape. So I'm not trying to stay here and like fight this dude to the death or anything. I wanted to stab his head and then use my second attack to like shove him off me, then use my movement to make a break for it.
Yeah, you can start making a break for it, Leon, as you were going in and you shove this guy as you stabbed his hand. He goes, ah! He looks up, you push him, the knife comes free with him. He stumbles to the ground at that moment. And in this whole exchange here, Drizzle, as you're starting to ask, Captain, are we gonna kill everybody? Or like, what's the plan?
Are we gonna fuck them up?
Jasmine,
Only the ones that are in our way.
Jasmine, you hear a silence go between the Admiral and B. As you see B's face go from full fear to a deep rage. looking at the Admiral and the Admiral's stony gaze and almost the slightest smirk in this moment. I'm going to go get them now. And you watch as Balthazar Brand stares at them, at the Admiral, and says, "They're still on my list, Admiral. I get to meet with them next." The Admiral turns and looks at him. Jasmine, were you going to do anything?
Yeah. I'm going to make a big play. You said you like big plays, Jake. Don't be mad at what I'm about to.
I can't wait.
Wait.
I come out of smoke form first off. Because that's a concentration. And you will step out. Probably still stealth. Obviously, Brand can see.
They both can see you.
Oh, wait. He was looking at Brand.
It is a flat platform.
But I think Jasmine was planning to be standing behind Lorfan and appear like behind him. So unless Lorfan is turning around.
You can make a stealth check against Admiral Lorfan's perception in this situation again.
Okay. Do I still have advantage? Because, like, how the fuck would somebody be in here?
Yeah, you do have advantage. Absolutely. I mean, this is certainly surprising.
That'll be a. Yeah. I hope the next one's better. That's a.
And we have a bless, I believe.
Oh, we have blesses and locks and everything.
Welcome to the bless, Afraid Not. What?
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's
thank
a
you,
bless of
Afraid
a
Not.
7.
7. Okay.
God damn it. It's the heal one again.
What one?
It's the Blessing of Friedrich. So everybody gets a 1d6 plus 5 heal.
Oh, nice.
Can we take it as temporary hit points because we're all at full?
Absolutely not. No.
No, they did nothing.
Can we get a reroll?
You're gonna let the audience.
Sure, I'll let you do a reroll.
Nothing.
Hey, can we just save it for like when we do inevitably take damage? Then, if you won't want to give us a specific.
I love it if you guys want to save it. If you guys can either choose a reroll and accept the bless now or save it.
Afraid Not decided that we're going with a reroll. Okay. That is their bless, and they do what they want. Hey, yo! Blessing of Millionora. Goddess of Lesbians lends you her vitality, and the party gets 10 temporary HP.
It's the same thing!
Hey, but it's temporary hit points.
Just get slapped around by the blessings. Yes, Afraid Not. I love it.
Thank you so much to the Lady Mephisto, who is a MILF in the Casino Infernalé right this second.
You feel, you see a giant advert come on the sides of the walls for a moment, and you can see Meleonora just being like, "I believe in you." And you are like, "Oh, yeah." And just 10 temporary HP span all of you in this moment. Jasmine, you step out with your stealth check. You watch 15. You see as Admiral Lorfan just snaps around as it almost, you are getting a read for a moment here that this man has survived so much in his days. He's an older guy in a young person's game. And it is hard to surprise him. And you can see a bit of surprise on his face, but he is fully aware of you behind him.
I'm gonna radio real fast. I'm about to make a big play. And then she's gonna cast a 4th level spell that she called what did I name it actually? I forgot. It's a cool Embodiment of Decay. And
you'll hear mumbling in your ear. Well, I mean, Leon's already stabbing someone after telling us to lay low, so I mean...
A huge zombified T-Rex sprouts out of Jasmine's body.
What?
Okay. Okay, walk us through this. You keep us going. Keep us going with it.
And she is going to grab the Admiral in her mouth and try and drop him into the lava if she can.
Rad. Okay. This is, you won't be able to do it yet.
Yeah.
This is he's not
her
surprised.
plan.
This isn't a surprise round, right? So we're gonna go into full initiative. Everybody give me initiative.
Cool.
I do love the idea that.
Am I re-rolling mine? To be-
Yeah. That was an initiative more to see who could get the cup first. So.
What's up, Lord?
I do love the idea that there's just bickering in the sending stone in everybody's ear, like Leon stabbing someone.
We're not
Jasmine's
in combat,
turning into a
we can't do
T-Rex.
anything, but he's stabbing people, and Jasmine
And
is
everyone is just bickering like an old married polycule.
All right, hit me up. Hit me up with the initiatives. I'll start with Drizzle.
22.
Okay. Awesome. Go for it, Jasmine.
You'll have to give me a second.
All right, Bleeze Noit.
21.
Okay, you guys are rolling so well.
We have high dexterity and low intelligence.
14.
14. Awesome. And Leon.
24.
Okay. Awesome. Great. Jasmine.
Wow, a for real T-Rex. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's up there.
Zombie T-Rex.
Zombie T-Rex.
I am trying to roll as the T-Rex. I can't find it.
Just take a +2 and just roll.
Cool. Let's keep it going.
That is likely generous in this situation, based upon how T-Rex stats generally work.
Cool.
Awesome.
21.
You got 21. Sweet.
Cool.
Awesome. Leon, you are standing there, and suddenly, Jasmine, you appear fully into the smoke. You see as the Admiral Lorfan turns, looking at you, some surprise on his face. You see Balthazar Brand turn and look at you, and with just like a skeptical look on his face in this moment, and suddenly you just massive pieces of zombified flesh start to pull up out and onto your body as you begin to mold and shift, growing larger and larger, eventually becoming this large zombified T-Rex. You see, Leon, from a distance, this T-Rex suddenly appear on the tower, and you hear a voice call out across everything as you hear Admiral Lorfan's voice going, "Arrest them all!"
Damn it.
Leon, what are you gonna do?
Okay. I can't move my piece. I successfully got away from dude at the bar, right?
You can separate yourself just a little bit from that. I gave you permission over that piece. Sorry about that. So, yeah, you can get a little bit away from them. Yep.
Okay. So could I start like about here-ish?
Yep. Go for it.
Okay. Hearing him say arrest them all. First off, he looks up and he sees freaking T-Rex Jasmine. And he just goes, "God damn it!" He'll pull out Starbird. He'll pull out his laser pistol. And isn't Drizzle supposed to be somewhere around me?
I'm right here.
Drizzle's actually right next to you.
Can I go?
Oh, okay.
Time, are we going?
Yeah, we're going. Can I grab Drizzle and just like drag her along with me as we just take off running?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna move 30 feet in. Well. Oh wait, hang on. The stairs are like right freaking there. We need to go up. So okay, I think
the way to get out is on the first floor, the floor you're on.
Oh, okay. The floor
and it is you have to round that corner there, and then in the next chamber there's a summoning circle.
Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, then yeah, we beeline it for the summoning circle. I say yeah, so guess we're not laying low anymore. Everybody get the fuck out. And yeah, we're gonna move 30 feet up this way.
Awesome.
Let's see. Is there anything that I can like that would actually help in this situation? Because I don't see anyone around, but I'm definitely not gonna leave until everybody else is
Just so you know, Jasmine can't hear you through the sending stone while transform.
Yeah, I know, because you're a fucking dinosaur now.
I don't have my equipment on anymore. Inside of me.
Did you have it on when I said Layla?
No. I was smoke.
Jasmine's been doing her own thing.
Just like from the very, just like, I have a plan. It's like, all
I
right.
asked if you wanted to go up there instead.
So moving 30 feet and dragging Drizzle, or kind of like moving along with Drizzle, you'll both get to kind of the curve of the hallway here. That was your movement.
Cool. Yeah, and I'm just gonna draw my gun and I guess hold an action for if I see anyone, if anybody like comes within firing range, like that's on our level, I'm gonna shoot them.
Awesome. Yeah. You are waiting to see somebody. You're going to hold your action until you spot them trying to come into range of you, and you're going to take a shot at them. Great.
Yes.
All right, that's your held action. After Leon is going to be Drizzle's turn.
Okay, I'm sorry, I can't use the map.
Yeah.
I'm not close to anyone, right? Other than Leon.
Correct.
Yeah, we're the only two in the hallway right now.
Yeah, you
I'm
two are
in the hallway.
you two are rounding a hallway. You're starting to race basically away from a bar and going towards some gambling tables and a summoning circle.
Is the summoning circle how we leave? What does the summoning circle do?
Yep.
Are we that close to it?
Yeah, you're relatively close. You think if you like did your full turn sprinting, you might be able to make it.
Yeah,
We're not leaving without Jasmine.
I'll be fine. You can't hear that, but I'll be fine.
Let me see here. So I can't see anybody at all, right?
Correct.
Because Driz Jeff definitely is not leaving. What she?
We could at least get to the circle though.
Why are we getting to the circle if nobody else is at the circle?
Because if we get to the circle before them, then they can't block it off.
There are many ways that they can't block it off. Is there the hallway that I'm so sorry, I'm gonna ask map questions. I know everyone else can see it, but I can't. Is there a way that I can be at this hallway but also be able to see people?
Right now, if you look behind you, you can see the hurt guard that got critically attacked by Leon, or the hurt academy member. You could try
Can I see
to
the wall spider?
You can see the wall spires hanging on the side of the tower. Yep, so you can spot that. If you wanted to move a little bit further, you could try to spot anybody who is potentially in that room right adjacent to the summoning circle. You know that there's 4 gambling tables there, and you know that Marius and Marius, the 2 bouncers, are there.
Next to the summoning circle that we're trying to get to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what I want to do...
Mm-hmm.
How do I want to do this?
I got a luck.
All right, you got a luck for Max. Awesome. So what are you gonna do, Drizzle?
I know. I'm trying to figure out how to get something off here. I'm fucking Christ. This is very complicated when I can't see the map.
Coming up next is gonna be Bleasnoik and then Jasmine.
I am going to cast Warding Wind on me and Leon and continue moving down the hallway if there are still things to do before we get to the summoning circle. Once I enter that room, it's not like I have exited combat, right?
I will correct.
Okay, then I guess I'll Warding Wind just to get a 2nd level spell off so that I can do something next time. Warding Wind essentially surrounding us is a warding wind, tumbling air.
As you cast the spell, you can feel the heat and the wind beginning to swirl around you for but a second. You can hear the voice beginning to play in your head. If you believe it, it is true. As this wind swirls and begins to ward and protect, binding around you.
Yeah, so people shouldn't be able to hit us very easily while we're moving, and we're entering now into the room with big boys, right? Big boys, Marius.
You haven't moved yet. You can keep moving if you would like.
Oh, I thought he was dragging me down the hallways.
Yeah, but he stopped moving for the moment.
I'm going to keep him moving with me if that's what
Awesome.
I'm doing.
Yeah, you two can keep shuffling along a little bit if you would like.
I'm going to attempt to open Tailspire because it seems like it is a very map-based encounter. and we will see.
No,
if
you
the
should. I
video
mean, you're
is
okay. You're okay, right?
Okay.
You keep
Sorry, I feel like
rounding.
you're holding things up because I'm like, what does the map look like?
Yeah.
Where are we?
So you're rounding basically a corner here, and I'm going to be better at describing for you for this case, right? So you two leave this bar, right? As Leon is holding you or your hand, and you both are running. You watch as Leon pulls out a gun and is sort of readying himself, getting ready to with Starboard to take aim at anybody he spots. As you round this corner, you cast Warding Wind on yourself as you come around the corner, and you
wherever I am, I want to cast Warding Wind on me and Leon. So if
Awesome.
he's standing here, I'm staying next to him.
Awesome, cool. You cast Warding Wind on both of you as you begin to round the corner, and you can see figures of Spelljammer Academy agents readying themselves behind the bar tables and the poker table, not the bar tables, the poker tables and benches, taking partial cover and aiming in your, more or less kind of like putting up a sentry in a wall to try to prevent you from coming through. Leon, if you want to use your action, you can try to shoot at one of them right now.
Oh, you read my mind, my friend.
Everyone has 1 luck now.
Awesome.
So you come running around the corner as this wind swirls around you. Leon, you pull out your weapon, and you can see that the agents, and they're going to be across the way from you here, you can see as they are standing there behind the poker tables, seemingly kind of like readying themselves to defend the area and try to prevent people from leaving. One of them has half cover, and 2 of them have 3/4 cover against you.
Roll a 20.
What?
23.
23? Which one of the 3?
You said one has half, the other one's half 2/3.
Yep.
What about this dude right here, the guy in the black? I think that's the one I can see.
Awesome. This one right here?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, you can take a shot. That one has 3/4 cover on it. You got a 21 on your shot.
23 on my shot.
23 on your shot. You watch as you, with dead accuracy, shoot, deal your damage.
Yes, sir.
Do the laser thing on Hellspire.
Do I get sneak attack for that? No, I don't think I do.
You do not. There is no ally within 5 feet, and they are not surprised.
It's got to be at 5 feet of him, right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, 17 points of damage.
17? Awesome.
Ow. Cinematic.
Okay.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I did it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so you take one shot, you watch as it ricochets, hitting a kind of across the neck and parts of the shoulder, as you see as the Academy member goes, there they are, ah! And they are hunkering down, but have no directly
my
where
second attack for this action, or is it just one?
You do not. When with a ready to attack, it's a singular attack.
Okay, just checking. All right, yeah.
And we have a curse.
Of a
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The curse of the detective. The detective's divination magic goes off. Audience member targets 1 enemy. With their next check save attack is replaced with a natural 1.
Oh my god. Audience, let me know who you're
Afraid
targeting.
not, let us know.
Lore fan.
There's
Yeah.
1 big target.
It's a
Bleeznoik,
T-Rex.
it is your turn, Bleeznoik, as you see the Academy members all around, the voice, arrest them! Coming from the top of the spire, you see a towering zombie dinosaur up there, now starting to kind of like wave around and look like maybe causing all hell in a handbasket. And you can see all 5 Academy members who
got
sort of
so many
surrounded
right
you
here.
are readying themselves.
I'll just look up at Lore. I'll sigh. Like, well, I guess this is just how it is now. And I will use my action to don my armor,
Mm-hmm.
because who gambles in full plate? And then I will use my bonus action to cast Sanctuary on myself.
What does it look like when you don your armor?
I'll just pull the goggles down, and then the armor just kind of like comes out from the goggles.
Full nanobot Iron Man moves here. The armor just sort of peels across your body, begin to.
And as the armor completes, like a nice little bit of black smoke is emanating from the armor itself.
Awesome. And then you cast Sanctuary on yourself.
myself.
Well, what's the DC when I try to attack you with Sanctuary?
15.
15, thank you. Awesome. Awesome. Bleeznoik, you cast this, you turn, you look at Lore in this moment, Jasmine, it is your turn. You've full T-Rexed out here, standing on top of the tower here with Brand and Lorfan. What are you gonna do?
It's a very weird experience becoming an undead, because like suddenly your parts of your body that you weren't aware of don't feel like they're working anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still all going fine. And with these dead white eyes, gonna look down at Belfinor and roar at him.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a full, and probably smells like, because you know, internal organs. And she's gonna bite him.
Awesome. Great. Go ahead and make a bite attack.
I will. You reach big jaws. Oh, let's go for a 24 to hit.
24 to hit. You watch as you see as Admiral Lorfan is staring up at you, face shifting from surprise to a grim determination as you come in to bite against Admiral Lorfan, and you successfully bite into it.
He's grappled now. Because of me being a T-Rex.
Mm-hmm.
He's also gonna take that much damage. 27 piercing damage.
27 piercing damage. You watch as your bite swings down, digging into Admiral Lorfan's skin, breaking through an armor that is being worn underneath his outfit itself.
Oh yeah.
And your teeth sink in.
All right, cool. I'm gonna carry him over to the edge of this tower and hang him out like 10 feet over the edge and let go.
Awesome. You to do this requires you to put your head through the hellfire.
Okay.
I need a
Constitution.
constitution. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Sure. Let's see. Constitution. A plow. Zombies are good at those. The 17.
Awesome. Cool. You are going to take some damage here, but you have successfully saved within the check. So Excellent. Give me a minute. Roll that damage here quick.
Does Belfinor take it too?
He, in this case, is when he takes it, he's going to take a much smaller amount. He's in your mouth.
That's
like
fine.
Predominantly, it's you getting hurt.
The lava's going to hurt more.
Yeah. Okay, and then we're going to just roll that. Okay.
Oh.
You take 23 points of damage from the hellfire as you put your head through it.
That's a lot of damage. Okay. That would be off my. Gotcha.
Cool. But you shove your head through it. You can hear the sizzling of the flames as it racks across you, and you let go of Admiral Lorfan, and you open the mouth wide. You watch as Admiral Lorfan's unconscious body just slumps out, limp, sliding away, and plummets down below.
Unconscious already?
You continue to look at this. You can make an insight check or a perception check if you like.
Might not have been him. I'll make. What am I good at?
One of the two.
I'm real dumb. I'll make a insight check. Wisdom, right?
Insight is wisdom based. Yep.
This very low. A -3.
Yeah. You know that this was Admiral Lorfan, and you have knocked Admiral Lorfan unconscious, and he is falling to his death.
Simple as that. Dumb zombie brain don't know anything.
Awesome. Admiral Lorfan plummets down. Lore, you and Leon, Drizzle, Bliznoik watch this towering T-Rex head poke its head through the hellfire flames, sizzling flesh, and you see the emblazoned white, now partially bloodied outfit of Admiral Lorfan slump out and begin to fall through the air into the lava and plummet through the sky. Lore, any thoughts go through your head for this?
I mean, I feel like if we're being truthful, there's probably been a generally running commentary from lore during this time. There was the, oh shit, she wasn't kidding. That's a big move. And then you get, and then you get, like, did we even consider negotiation? And then, wait a, did she just murder my dad? But I think there is a little bit of lore, just to give a peek into Lore's brain, that even though Lore is physically watching this happen, Lore's like, nah, too easy. But not enough of Lore's brain has won out to not go, did she just murder my dad over the soul stone?
Yeah. Superb. Okay. I'm going to, as you watch Lore Fan fall, we go to an initiative count of 20. And I'm going to ask the audience to assist me by rolling a d6, please. Or picking a random number. It's your choice. As you all hear, hey, Dad, over the comms. Hey, Dad, some Spelljammer ships are turning their guns on the casino. This could get bad. And you're going to pick for me what number, what quadrant. We are going to blast. Awesome. 3. Okay. Oh, roll a d6. Okay. Did it work?
They're doing a countdown.
I don't know why that didn't.
Let's go with a 3. That's what I was hoping you would say. Awesome. Superb. Bleeznoik and Lore.
Oh God.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
I was so hoping.
Why is it always me? A dexterity save?
Dexterity save.
14.
Okay. 14.
15?
Awesome. Sweet. You both pass. You take half damage as you hear, and then bolts of arcane energy slam into this portion of the casino trying to target you. You're going to take half damage in this case. You take 7 damage each of force damage as the bolts come smashing down. You watch as one of the Academy members also seems to just get buffeted by this. And you see a number of the casino members and people who were gambling here explode and vanish as the force damage starts careening down and smashing into the casino. Okay.
If Balthazar's gonna like this at all.
Awesome.
Lore's gonna call out to the nearby Academy member and be like, they tried to murder us once to get rid of an Oblex. Get used to it.
You shout that over, and the Academy member goes, my life for the Academy! You are all defectors and traitors!
Oh, one of those.
Were none of these lesser people phased that Admiral Lorfan's corpse fell out?
It doesn't look like any of them noticed.
Oh shit. I don't know if that's better or worse.
Awesome. Lore and Bleeznoik, as the dust and the bullets smash into the casino, you see a human hiding under one of the now partially broken roulette tables, and you can see that he's holding like a bunch of papers in his hand, and he is gesturing for you guys to come over, and he's like, hey, if you guys can get me out of here, I promise to make a great screenplay about you. I got some money earlier. I'm trying to get to bus fare, and I got kind of just distracted up here. So can you get me out? Okay, cool. Think about it. I won't take no for an answer. Sounds great. And we're gonna cut now over to the next turn. The body of Admiral Lorfan falls through the air, and as you all are watching, you then watch as he explodes into constellations and little stars, and then appears standing down on the bar.
Is that an Astro Boy elf thing?
Yep.
Which bar?
He is behind you two now. Drizzle, and Leon as he uses one of his astral elf Fey steps to teleport.
Smart.
He looks over in your direction, Drizzle and Leon. I don't know if he can just barely make out Leon. Leon, I'm coming for you next. But first I have to deal with this nuisance up there. He holds up, Leon, you see he pulls out a card and says, Brand, kill the T-Rex or I will destroy this. Jasmine, you watch Brand look at you. Sorry, that's more important than you are. And reaches for the massive, now flaming sword as the Balor lights it. Awesome. I'm gonna roll quick initiative for Brand. Okay. Awesome. Admiral Lorfan is then gonna go and is going to step forward a couple of feet on his cane, and then he is going to level his gun and attempt to shoot at you.
Warding wind, disadvantage.
Leon. Disadvantage?
Yeah.
Also, this attack is a nat 1.
I hate both those. Hate it all. You watch as the Admiral turns, aiming the gun, and you see as he pulls the trigger and it fizzles and fails for the turn.
Oh.
He stares at you, punches the gun a little bit, and then takes a second to shot.
Still at disadvantage. Warding
Right.
wind is until I stop concentration.
Awesome. All right. Oh. Okay, 22, and then a second attack with this is going to be a 5. The beam shoots by, missing you.
Blasted into the little tornado and goes into the ceiling.
Then you watch as he takes a third attack.
Still disadvantage.
Okay, big boy.
He can pull that trigger a lot.
13, 12 to hit you.
No, sir.
All right. Well, cool. Well, you curses and blesses.
Thank you, Afraid Not.
You see Admiral Lorfan stares at you, the beams missing, and then says, make sure you take them all alive. We'll use the crawler to capture most of them. You see as the crawler begins to prepare itself to aim and fire, and we're going to go to break.
Okay.
What a good
Not the
combat.
crawler.
Okay, well,
I have strong feelings about what we have to do in this combat that I'll talk about over break.
Sounds
All right,
good. Go
everybody,
ahead
stick
and
around.
say-
They need your assistance as now Jasmine begins to duke it out with Balthazar Brand, the Balor of the All Souls Welcome Casino.
I wasn't ready for that to be planned.
Happy New Year.
Hello and
Happy
welcome
birthday.
back.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Lore,
Hooray!
aka CJ, had to step out. But Captain Greer, our glorious Captain Brandon, is going to run both Leon Greer and Lore. We are back as we find ourselves in, and as we prep our cameras a little bit here, we find ourselves now in the All Souls Welcome Casino. Our party has encountered Spelljammer Academy, who is here to capture them for being traitors, defectors, and space pirates. Welcome, Raiders, as you come in, trying to give you a little bit of context here. We are halfway through our first round of combat as the party has sort of gone big. And all of a sudden, Jasmine, played by our lovely player Max here, has decided to turn into a massive zombie T-Rex. However, after attacking the Admiral of Spelljammer Academy, Admiral Lorfan has held up a card. This card holds particular sway to the owner and patron of the casino, Balthazar Brand, the Balor, who is turning his gaze upon the would-be T-Rex standing beside him. But before all of that, you hear as Admiral Lorfan says, "Use the crawler, catch him!" And you see this four-legged mechanical crawler from the plane of Mechanus turn and aim its head. And I ask again the audience, I'm not even gonna roll for it. I invite the audience to tell me a number 1 through 6 as the crawler turns its beam to take aim at the party. Whoever types first in the chat, I'll just take whatever that number is.
The command roll D.
5. All right.
Right, not
five.
it's 5.
Excellent. The crawler takes aim, aiming directly at you, Drizzle, and you, Leon. And you see this beam
Disadvantage.
of umbral energy comes out. This is not an attack. This requires a wisdom saving throw as it hits directly into you, Drizzle.
Do I roll 2 or just
Nope, just Drizzle.
crap?
DC 15.
Well, I rolled a 2 minus 1. That's gonna be a 1, brother.
A 1. Just to check, did you get a blessing? Did you have a luck? Afraid not was giving them out to
How
everyone.
scared am I of this umbral line?
I
Okay.
can't tell you that. Oh, let me tell you, horrifying.
Okay, I'll re-roll it. It's,
DC
it's not
15.
gonna be. It's not gonna be great. I think I have 1 still from last game as well, so I should have 2 total. But
Power of positive thinking.
Nobody's used their.
DC
it's a 10
15.
minus 1, so it's a 9.
9.
Okay.
The beam, Leon, you watch as the beam goes into Drizzle. You see as suddenly Drizzle, something starts to creep across you. And Drizzle, let me ask you a question. What's your first level warlock ability?
My first level warlock ability?
Yeah, one of your passives.
One of my passives? Let me see.
Wait, what's that?
Yeah, wait, what's that? Oh yeah, I have advantage on this, don't I?
Yeah.
Is it a fear effect?
It is a fear effect. You may roll.
Oh, okay, okay. It's a 17 minus 1. That's
17.
a 16.
Drizzle,
Sorry.
fear grips your heart for a second. But what does Drizzle do when supposed to be scared?
I really think he's pretty sweet, actually. If you look at this little guy the right way, the little paint on his front where the black orb is coming out, it kind of looks like a big old puppy eye, like Wally. He really looks exactly like Wally.
Awesome. You forget to be scared as the fear effect that was supposed to last for a minute fades from you.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was fear.
Oh, no, you're good. You manage to dodge out of the way of this fear effect as the crawler takes aim, missing you. And after the crawler's turn, it is going to be some of the figures up by Bleeznoik and Lore.
Okay.
you watch as the figures begin to close in, drawing up to you, Bleeznoik. Two of the figures race up among the debris and rubble of the Spelljammer ships that had just attacked and shot into the casino. You are charged by two of these figures who are going to make melee attacks as you watch as both of them draw these wicked-looking blades out. I have to make DC 15 Wisdom saving throws to even attack you because of your sanctuary. So both of them are going to make a check. You watch, Bleeznoik, as both of them rushing towards you fail their checks and are unable to attack you. That does not mean that they don't attack you, or they can't attack you. They're instead attacking more. You can see as they seem to just pass around you, Bleeznoik, and swirl around and turn to attack Lore. And I'm now going to attack Lore with my blades here. Remind me what Lore's AC is?
18.
18. Okay, great. Awesome. You see as both these figures come racing up. Checking. Okay, great. 18. You see as one of them slices into Lore, the second one critically slices up the front part of Lore here with their blades.
How far away am I from them?
You are not within line of sight.
Very far. Yeah, they're up on the second floor. I think across the casino.
Okay.
Yeah, very, very far.
Okay, it's all right.
Awesome.
I can't adjust their hit points though. It's okay, I'll remember it.
Lore takes 11 points of damage.
That's nothing. She barely feels it. That's a scratch.
As the blades slice into her. And then you see as another figure takes aim with their bow and is going to attempt to shoot at you, Bleeznoik. God, and it says, turns the bow and takes aim, shooting instead at Lore. Awesome. They miss with the first. Quickly reload, taking aim, shooting, and you see as the bullet flies true, piercing through Lore's armor and critically striking Lore again.
Other one? Oh my god.
They're insane.
Lore takes 10 more points of damage.
That's 21 total. Okay. Why do they like me so much? You then watch as these figures all cease their actions. You see as one more of them begins racing by you, going back to the staircase here, and you see the figure up who had the little beeping device is going to turn and look as well, and both of them are going to take shots. Looking down here now, you can't see Bleeznoik and Lore Drizzle, but now these two figures at the top of the stairwell can take aim and are going to shoot at you, Captain Leon. They shoot with disadvantage. The audacity.
Okay. They do have disadvantage from the winds. Yeah.
Yep. So I'm going to have the first one go. Take a shot with disadvantage. Remind me your AC, Leon.
Leon's is a 14.
14. Okay, awesome. The first one hits you. They reload again, taking aim. Second one hits you.
Oh, crap.
Awesome. Of the 4 shots that rain down at you, Leon, 3 of them go into your body, striking you, dealing 24 points of damage.
How? This is my favorite jacket.
As 3 bullets go into you. Yep. You can hear Lorfan's voice again. Remember, we have to capture them at the end. Don't kill any of them. Awesome. After all of those figures go, it is going to be Lore's turn.
Okay. Laura's not in a spot. Laura loves this spot. That's why she trains all day. That's why she lifts weights and does punching bags. And her dad's here, so I'm sure she has a lot of pent-up aggression that she just needs to let out. So as a bonus action, Laura's gonna rage.
Yeah.
Yeah, as she draws her glaive, she is going to enter a state of rage and spin that thing around and attempt to attack the one directly in front of her. Not the one in front of Bleeze, but the one directly in front of her right here.
Awesome.
And that gives me... Does that give me advantage on it? No, not on attacks.
You can reckless attack, which would give you advantage, but they'd have advantage to hit you as well.
Yep.
You know what?
Yeah.
We're going to reckless attack. Oh, I can't even roll? Okay.
Okay, I can roll for you, though. I got you.
No, I got it. I'll roll on Leon's sheet and just look at Lore's. How does that sound?
Okay.
Okay.
A massive glaive gets pulled out as Lore is standing above you here, Bleeznoik. Bleeznoik, you're hunkered down next to Lore, and you make your attack.
With reckless, that's a 23 on the first one?
23 does hit.
Yeah. And let me go ahead and roll the second attack, too.
Yeah.
Woo, but the second one is a 16?
16 also hits against this agent.
Okay, so they're gonna take 2d10 plus 6. Hang on.
10 plus 6, okay.
Yeah. That's gonna be 16 points of damage to this guy.
Okay. You swinging around with the glaive, swinging it down, you slice into this figure, and they...
Because it says 20 total, because it says she gets +2 melee damage with strip whip.
Yeah, while in rage.
Yeah, so that would be +2 to both attacks, which is +4. 16 plus 4 is 20, so 20 total damage.
A huge blow goes across this figure as they stagger back slightly, but they are still standing as you slice down into them with the glaive.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I forgot to smite. Damn it, can I smite?
Of course, yeah, of course. Yeah, what level spell slot do you want to give up? I think you only have first level spells.
Yeah, I only have first level spells. So I'm gonna use one of my smites. I'm gonna use one. Sorry, I'm trying.
Awesome. You get 2d8 more damage to your smite as your strike.
Yeah, okay, that's what I needed to know. Okay, 2d8 more damage. So they're gonna take an additional 9 points of damage for a total of 29.
29. All right. They are still these smites. Like this gleaming beam slices across their body, and you can see as they are still standing but staggering back slightly.
It was a delayed reaction. Like it was a delayed reaction. The blade slices twice, and then like after like 2 seconds, light explodes from the wounds as the smite hits.
You see, the figure steps back, and Laura stands there menacingly. Awesome. At the end of Lore's turn, do you want to move Lore at all?
No, I'm right next to my boy Bleeznoik. I'm right where I need to be. We're good.
Sweet. All right, at the end of Lore's turn. Hey, I'm sorry about this, but you're not that important to me. And you watch as the Balor stands up, takes the blade. And what's your AC, Jasmine?
As a zombie, my AC 11.
Okay.
I don't think he can miss.
You see as Balthazar Brand cannot miss against you unless he rolls a 1. And he has not rolled a 1 as he takes the blade and raises it up.
Oh, God.
With the first attack, he swings down, slicing into the T-Rex, dealing 34 points of damage, slashing and lightning damage. Then with the second strike, swings up yet again, dealing 28 points of slashing and lightning damage.
The T-Rex doesn't look too good. I also need... The 34 was the...
34 and 28.
Okay. So half of 34 would be...
16.
16?
34, half, 18. 17.
Uh-oh.
We can do math.
17, yeah.
Alright. Concentration.
All right.
Oh, yo, I survived.
23, you managed to hold your T-Rex form.
do. And do I have to make checks for both of them? Is that how that works?
Yes. Yep, they're separate. So the second one was 28 for 14, DC 14. Concentration check.
Let's go.
You managed to keep the T-Rex
Hanging in there.
standing there, the blade of the Balor swinging through you twice. You see as your T-Rex form sizzles, flaying away, but is still standing strong. And Balthazar Brand stares coldly at you. Flame, like a wicked smile, pooling out of his mouth. Awesome. After Balthazar Brand's turn, Leon, you spot one more figure. You can see as coming down the hallway, looking at you, and Drizzle standing nearby the other the other members of the party here, of like the cadets. You see a figure. They are dressed a little bit like more like not uniform, but you could spot as they are standing there at the casino, and they raise up a hand, and you see a little beam of fire appear in their hand, and shoot out from them. Drizzle, you with your reaction cast counterspell, and you watch as the fireball fades.
Okay, I mean, doesn't it depend what level I cast it at, though? Or I don't have 4th level spells. I can't.
Okay, then you have to roll. Sorry.
Yeah. What level is? I guess
Fireball's a 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
And it
Okay.
should cancel it out.
And you should,
if
you automatically cancel.
Okay, as long as I did a 3rd level one, which I'll say that I did.
Well, did
I think
you?
that's the minimum.
I mean, you would have had to have asked me before you said that it worked. Because, I mean, sure, I'll use it. I have no idea what I would have used, because...
Well, do you not want to use it?
No, I'll use it, and I used it.
At 3rd level, great. Wonderful.
Yeah. There is
Right.
no way of knowing what spell slot I would have used if I didn't know exactly what level fireball.
Yeah, well, it matters based upon whether or not you're going to roll, right?
Yeah, no,
So-
I know that it matters, but that is theoretical. I used a 3rd level spell
You
slot.
cast the 3rd level counterspell, and you watch as you snap your fingers. You can see, for but a moment, the voice yet again in your head goes, "That's not real. Only what you believe is real matters." And the spell fizzles as you see the caster kind of look, grimace in anger, and then shuffle and go and hide, getting into full cover, out of vision from you all.
Counter spell is a minimum 3rd level.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. So I would have had to... Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome. After that goes, we go to the very bottom of the initiative count here, and it is going to be Leon. The figures you shot at the beginning here all hunker down, taking partial cover, and you can see as 2 of them ready themselves. Take fire!
Guys, don't take it personally. I'm sorry I shot one of you, but
They take a shot. Okay.
you did something, right? Is the warding wind still up?
It is still up. It is still up.
Okay.
You watch as both beams, shots, both bullets launch by, missing you. With the second volley, all 4 get deflected away by the wind and pass by you, missing
We're doing
you.
serious damage to the wallpaper in this casino.
Joseph, have I told you you're my favorite person?
That spell was clutches.
Awesome.
But
You manage to you watch as all the bullets go by. The initiative count is over at that point in time, and we return to the top of the count as we hit the second round. Leon, it is your turn. On deck is Drizzle, then Bleeze, and Jasmine.
Dope. Okay, so
Do you want me to drop it? Are you trying to do something? Dropping is a free action for a spell.
then yes, drop it,
Yeah,
please.
I drop warding wind so that he doesn't have disadvantage on his ranged attacks.
Okay, so I am going to not look at these guys, but I'm going to turn my attention towards Admiral Lorfan over here.
Admiral Lorfan stands. You can see slight bits of blood on him, a little bit of singeing of hellfire, but otherwise just leaning on a cane, gun out, aimed in your direction.
I'm gonna pull my. I've got Starbird out, and he's still holding on to that card, right?
You can see that he has the card kind of seemingly clutched with his gun in his hand.
Sweet. I am going to use one of my combat maneuvers, and I'm going to use Disarming Attack.
Okay.
Okay. Hang on. Disarming Strike. I think I just make an attack with the add my superiority die to the attack roll or to the add the superiority to the damage roll. Okay, yeah, so I make an attack and force him to drop one item of my choice that he is holding. I'm gonna choose the card.
Mm-hmm.
So let me roll to hit this dude.
All right, you're gonna try to hit first.
Ow. Oh, that is a critical fumble, so that's not gonna hit. I'm gonna use my luck on that one.
Go for it. Yeah.
If there ever was a time, right?
Yeah, for real.
That's not too afraid not for that. 13.
13. You shoot, and he just shifts his shoulders slightly. It shoots past him.
Second attack.
Second attack. Go for it. His AC is 19.
Easy. 14.
14.
Do you not have any more? You don't have any more lucks?
Not yet.
Let's give him a second.
Second shot, you take aim, shoot from starboard, the beam shooting by, and you can see as Admiral Orphan stares at you, a tactician versus a tactician's mind here for a second as you are piecing things together, and you see as the bullet shooting by.
Give me a look.
It misses.
Nobody's given luck. Oh wait,
not yet.
It's on cooldown.
It's on cooldown. You've had too many lucks.
Sorry, gang. Audience, you can support our players here, trying to get them through this situation by providing them luck using the action point commands to determine what you can do, including giving luck or blessing and cursing my individuals or them. Your bolt shoots by in almost slow motion as you two are just staring at one another. And for about a second, Leon, you get the sense that Lorfan is doing what your mind is able to do and slow things down and piece together the next steps of this.
It's an eye to get that ability. That's not fair.
You don't think he does it the same way? Like, yours is better than his, don't get me wrong. You can just tell that he's like a warlord. He knows what he's doing.
Encroaching on your IP. You can sue this man.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna get the chance to do this again, and I might be wasting it. But I'm thinking I want to action surge. That'll give me another attack. That'll give me another action, which gives me 2 more attacks, right?
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Seems like a good idea.
You, buddy.
I need him to drop that card, bruh. I think I'm gonna action surge here.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take 2 more attacks on him.
All right. The world slows down for a second. You can almost hear Lorfan's thoughts in your mind, his voice in your mind, full Sherlock Holmesing for a second here, as Lorfan is saying, first I dodge these 2 attacks. Second, I wait for one of them to get close. Third, and is kind of playing out almost what's going on. And you suddenly action surge, make your first attack.
Missed with the first one. I did not roll well.
You missed?
I missed with the first one, yeah.
Okay.
All right, come on. Final attack, baby. Here we go.
All right, go for it.
You only have a +5 to hit?
Yeah. Wait, what? I think so, yeah. It's what should I have?
Dex and proficiency. What's your dex at?
My dex is a 15, so that's 2 plus proficiency is.
So it is a 5. I have a higher dex than you do, boss.
Hey, he's not a fighter. He's a wheeler and a dealer.
Yeah, I had to split between dex and charisma. I got a +2 in both. What you up for me?
You take 2 more shots. Shooting them. One of them, you watch as Admiral Lorfan swings his cane, smashing it away before regaining his balance for a second. The second one, he shifts his body. It shoots right over him, and he looks back in your direction.
I really hate that. I really freaking hate that.
Leon, those were your actions. Your action surge, which is your bonus action. You have movement left and a reaction.
Now we're in a tough spot. I don't know what to do.
You can just give up, Leon. This is pointless.
We are in a bad spot. How many guys are over here? 3?
You could see that there looks to be 4 figures guarding the exit.
4 guys guarding the exit. Okay. I think we gotta lean in and go against the Admiral. 2-on-1 sounds way better than 4-on-1.
Leon, is there anything else you're gonna do with your turn?
I'm gonna move closer to the Admiral, hoping that I can round this corner and be out of line of sight of these 4 guys.
Absolutely, you can get out of sight of them.
Okay, I don't want to be in melee with Lorfan.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you're still about like 15, 20 feet away.
Okay, sweet.
But you draw closer.
Can I bring Drizzle with me?
No, not anymore.
I need visual on a couple things in order to take my turn.
Okay.
I have some things that I would like to try to do.
It's your turn.
All right. As my action, Bubble Boy is coming. Bubble Boy, because he is currently at a 3rd level nightmare, is immediately going to cast a hypnotic pattern on all 4 of the people who are guarding the exit as he emerges.
Yeah, you need to talk me through this a little bit. Tell me what this looks like.
I will absolutely tell you what this looks like. Okay, starting, when I manifest the Waking Daydream, my dear little bubble buddy, he has various abilities and powers. Right now, he is giving me a +2 to my AC. He can do a beautiful amount of psychic damage. And because I think he's at 4th level now. He's at the 4th level manifesting as a nightmare. But the main thing is when he is summoned, he could cast Hypnotic Pattern on all creatures within 15-foot radius, centered on where he was summoned. I'm going to summon him directly where we are trying to go, and I am going to... Essentially, he's going to emerge kind of like a golden... There's a bubble that appears and just... and absorbs them in this beautiful golden prismatic... that pops, gently bubbles, and they all need to make... I believe it is Hypnotic Pattern is a wisdom save versus my DC. Is that correct?
Yep, wisdom save against your DC, your spellcasting DC. Yep.
Which is 15.
You hear the voice of your patron of the daydream in your mind yet again as you begin to conjure the reality and manifest it. You begin to pull and twist, and do you believe for about a second, and your little waking daydream has emerged. It does not become a nightmare until it hits 5th tier.
Oh, okay. So it's just a little bit of a creepy daydream right now. Where he's very lulling and calming, golden afternoon kind of.
So this is a homebrew patron that Deanna and I have built together. This is the Waking Daydream, and the idea is that Drizzle can manifest reality out of her daydreams, and this is one of them. They get a little companion who, if it grows too powerful, manifests too much based upon the spell slots that Drizzle casts, it becomes a nightmare instead. And so at this moment, as it appears, I'm going to make a wisdom saving throw. 15
Drizzle
feet.
believes that all the people guarding the door don't actually want to hurt them. They have hopes and dreams and things that they hope to achieve through the academy, but they don't want to hurt us. They want to be cool.
What's your DC?
15.
15, cool. 2 of the 3 fail as they get hit by the hypnotic pattern, become charmed, and sort of just start to get distracted and sort of daydream as they stare at this bubble here.
Okay. The rest of my turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock them both down.
Okay. The rest of my turn is where things are going to get a little bit funky. I would like to use my movement to get all the way up to Lorfan, which I believe I can do because of Tempestuous Spirit and because I have a very high speed. It's 45 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can get all the way up to him, floating just a little bit.
Or are you asking me what your speed is?
No, I don't know. He's 45 feet away, right?
Oh, yeah, he's definitely close enough for you. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I get up to him. What I would like to try to do is use Quicken Spell to make Thunderstep a bonus action. I would like to... Is he holding the card in the air? Does he have it in his pocket?
He's holding it in his hand with his laser pistol.
Okay. I would like to try to grab it and Thunderstep away with it.
Awesome. So, you took a bonus action, you summoned your Daydream.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No,
So-
that was my action. I am using a sorcery point to make this a bonus action to do.
And I love it. You
Nice.
so you stride forward and you can get 45 feet up. You were 50 feet away, so you're now within 5 feet of him.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. And then you're going to grab the card and
I don't even need to take it from his hand, I just need to be holding it, I believe. Because it says that I can take things that Here's what the spell says. I totally
Yeah.
understand if I still have to wrestle for it. You can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what you can carry.
Wow. That's so cool.
Thunderstep is such. Oh.
It is. I will be, I think, completely out of 3rd level spell slots after this.
Worth it.
No, I will have one more. Wow, it's good to be a sorcerer. Okay.
Awesome.
You can burn sorcery points and make.
I'm using a lot of them. Make this happen at all.
Drizzle, you sprint up. You pass Leon here. What does this look like? You've summoned your Daydream. We've described that. 2 of the cadets. You can see you're the Academy ages become kind of like just this dizzy-eyed, droopy smile as they're just daydreaming their way around your figure. Then what does it look like as you come up to Lorfan, who's just standing there, holding the cane in one hand and the gun and card in the other.
I'm just gonna jog up to him. Hello, Javert. And I'm just gonna grab it.
As you try to grab it, Leon, you see it first. Lightning fast. You almost saw it a second before it occurred, Leon. The trap. As you see a battle master in work using his own superiority ability to strike Drizzle as Drizzle draws close. Drizzle, I attack and I got, as you see the cane launch up to try to strike into you. With this attack, you see it almost lightning quick gets a 31 to hit you. As it swings up. This is partially because I'm rolling a superiority die. That's why it's so high. Right?
So he used that superiority die. That is used up.
Yes.
Silvery barbs. I would like to use my reaction for the next round to Silvery Barbs and have him re-roll it. Do I regain my reaction at the beginning or the end of my turn?
What? So you're gonna cast Thunder. It's either
I could, but
Silvery
I
Barbs
still
or
have a
Thunderstep.
reaction, right? I still have a reaction.
You get 1 or 2 spells. You get one of the other spell. You have to make your choice here, right here, Drizzle. Thunderstep or Silvery Barbs. What are you going for?
Let him hit me. Let him hit me. Let him hit me.
Okay.
Let him hit me.
Because I love what you're going for.
Let him
You can't cast 2 spells. So
Technically, you can counterspell on the same turn that you're casting a spell, so you can use your anyway.
Love it, but
love it, he says, and then we meet in the pit later.
we will. If we have to, we'll deal with it later.
No, hit me.
You swing. He takes a swing with his brace ability here. Awesome. And I'm going to, as the strike swings up, it is going to deal 18 points of damage to you as the cane hits into you. And then you see one of the 3 vials pour into the cane as Drizzle, it sprays on you. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Gross.
Yeah.
Why is this dude spraying on me? Gross.
You watch as Lorfan goes, I don't want any part of this. I'm not spraying on anybody. This is
I rolled a 2. It's +5, but that's a total of a 7. I do have another luck point. How bad does this vial look? Is it like curdling and yucky, or is it just like, oh, Kool-Aid, smells a Jolly Rancher?
Yeah.
This is a curdling and yucky as it hits into you.
Okay. 21.
21?
I used my last luck point. I'm out of luck points.
Wow. All
I
right.
have +5. I'm good. I'm strong. I'm beautiful.
You are fine. Whatever effect was going to trigger from this fizzles, and you manage to dodge out of the way lightning quick. You still get to complete your action here.
I'm not interested in your spray, Mr. Javert, and I'm just gonna grab the top of the card and try to thunderstep away. Do I have to try to wrestle it out of his hand first, or can I just...
So in this case, I think what I'm gonna just do is have you give me a sleight of hand check for a moment.
I'm sorry for having the longest turn in the world. I'm trying to...
This is complicated stuff, and I love it. This is mostly to see what happens here.
Wait.
Is this sleight of hand versus...
Wait, did I use my bonus action?
Nope.
Is it too late to use the help action to give her advantage?
With your mastermind ability?
Yes.
No, of course you can do it. Yeah, Leon, what does it look like when you two start to team up?
Yeah, what does it look like? Because my first roll was a natural 1.
Man, I don't even know. I'm just gonna say, you can do it. Grab the card, quick.
Okay. With my sleight of hand, 13.
Grizzle, with a 13, you grab hold of the card. You grab hold of the gun that he is holding, right? You have a bit of his hand there as well. You have a chance. You can vanish here. You see a blur coming up towards him as well from behind him.
A blur?
Mm-hmm. What do you want to do? You don't get to know what that information is yet. You get to decide if you want to try to stay here or you're going to thunderstep away. It's happening so fast for you.
So I can take the card and thunderstep away?
Yep.
You've all got it, right? Yeah, I'm gonna take the card, I'm gonna thunderstep, he's gotta make a con save for me, and whatever the blur was also has to make a con save for the thunderstep as I arrive on the stairs and I say, Balthazar, I have your son! And I hold the card up to try to wave it in front of his face so he leaves Jasmine alone. I need anybody within 10 feet of where I was to make a con save for thunderstep.
Awesome. They both make the check. Your thunderstep will not get you to the stairs, but it will get you to the part of the room, like back end of the room.
Will he be able to see me? Is the
he won't be able to see you.
He won't. Why wouldn't he be able to
90
see
feet,
me?
though.
It's 90 feet.
Oh, you're talking to Balthazar? You want to? Sorry.
Yeah,
Balthazar,
I don't need to be next to Balthazar. I want him to be able to see me hold up his son. That's all I'm trying to do.
You don't think he can see you yet. You would have to spend a little bit more time on this.
Boy.
Wait,
It's just it's the levels of you're in the lowest level. Like this is harder for him to.
Okay, then I just scream it and I try to get to a zone where on my next turn I can.
Yeah.
Okay. What were their saves? They take half damage if
They both fail.
Okay, so they take 3d10, and I am additionally going to have them take. Oh my god, there's more that they take, and it's under. Here we go. Heart of the Storm. So they take 3 on top of this as well.
Oh, that was.
So both of them take 3 plus. Okay. 13. They take 25 points of thunder damage. As I just take the card, I am your son! And start running towards the stairs.
You launch backwards. You watch as you see as Admiral Lorfan, having attacked you, sees as you vanish, and you see his rage as you pull the card from him as well. You also have his gun with you.
Yes.
Oh, I do?
Good.
I also say, please, Stoic, I have a gun!
As the explosion happens, Leon, you're the only one really seeing what's playing it out. You can see as the cloak pulls up, and Admiral Lorfan has used Indomitable to help defend himself from taking all of this damage. So he has passed the save.
So he took half of 25 then.
Yeah. And you see as a well-dressed Cambion who was rushing Lorfan gets blasted back and out of view again.
Not a beautiful, big,
Very hot, great cut.
Koba?
You see has vanished yet again out of sight.
Koba?
Looks like was coming to help.
Oh no, Koba! I'm so sorry. I just blasted Koba.
So after you go, Balthazar, I have your son. To which you're like, why are you calling the card a son? I guess, but let's go for it. Please, no, I get your turn, followed by Drizzle or Jasmine.
Okay. Well, I hear the commotion. I understand that we're basically attempting to get out of here. So I will look up at Lore, like, need to get back down to the first floor. And I will disengage.
Okay.
I will run over to these two, and I will Thunder Wave to try and knock them off of this ledge.
Sick. I love it so much. What's the DC of the Constitution saving throw that I have to pass?
15.
15. Great. Both these individuals are not that strong. They have a +1 to their Constitution saving throws. We'll roll twice here and see what happens. One of them passes, one of them fails.
Cool. One of them falls.
Yep.
A total of 17 damage.
17 damage? Come on.
Yeah.
Awesome. 17. Okay. Wait, are they dead? Oh my god, they both died. No, wait, one of them takes half damage. Okay. I had to just double check your hit points. So one of them takes half damage. So you see is one of them, I'm gonna do highs and lows here just to see. Okay, awesome. You see the one who dies just gets blasted back, Wilhelm scream and everything, wow! As flies off the edge and crumples down into the side here. The other one who survived is you also notice is the one who had the little beeping device is launched off the edge, lands down below, also still launched off the edge with the damage, and is just laying unconscious, but like it's like starting to wake up, mostly dazed than anything else.
Hell yeah. I will begin to make my way down the stairs, but I will be waiting for Lore.
Awesome. Sweet. Okay. You begin making your way down the stairs, your spell going off. Is that the remainder of your turn?
That should be everything I can do.
Superb. All right, Jasmine.
Oh, fuck.
Jasmine, you take fire damage as you stand nearby Balthazar Brand. You take 13 points of fire damage.
All right, let me go ahead and use this Constitution saving throw die I had up here. Uh-oh. That's a 9, and I luck, so Rex form robs.
Jasmine.
That's what did it in, is the passive fire damage. Not the
T-Rex
massive
form,
meaty swings the turn before.
The T-Rex form fades as you stand alone before Balthazar Brand.
She looks up at him, raises her hand. Rex. Does he look dissuaded?
No.
Cool. I'm gonna go invisible.
All right.
Poof! She disappears as she tries to figure out what the hell else she's gonna do.
Superb.
Bam. And probably move as well, because I don't. Do I need to stealth?
You
Probably still.
realize, as you realize that Balthazar Brand has true sight,
Oh,
and
fuck.
it's still just looking at you.
Well, I'm not leaving. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. Yeah, I should have. Well, I already cast a leveled spell.
Jasmine, you stand alone, Brand staring down at you. The faintest shoutings. Son! Hey! Brand!
You can also use your earpiece now.
I'm about to die.
You're muted.
Tell him that I have his card.
Drizzle says that she has your card. It's out of the Admiral's. So if you help us, it will back into it.
Jasmine, this is a persuasion check. As you try desperately to wheel and deal with Brand in this moment, you, Jasmine, see on Brand's face determination, a little bit of pity for what he will have to do to you. But above all, your read is a little bit of more fear. He is scared because of where that card is. He doesn't know wholly where it is. And as you say these words, there's a little bit of him that wants to believe and a whole lot of him that doesn't. Jasmine.
Have the same.
This is a DC 20 persuasion check, Jasmine, to convince Brand to not strike you.
I have a plus.
He looks at you and says, I'll believe it when I see it. But otherwise, I'm going to have to kill you until I get that card. I can't risk it. Go for it, Jasmine, if you want to try.
I mean, I didn't expect that to go either way.
Hey, it coulda.
No.
You have luck if you have a luck, right?
I don't have luck.
Okay.
She's gonna go ahead and leisurely round him. In
Awesome.
the hopes that she can maybe get off this ledge if she survives his onslaught, which she probably won't.
Okay, cool. Jasmine, you shuffle around. At the top of the round, one of my members from the audience, do me a favor and pick a random number 1 through 6 as you hear again, Dad, they're shooting again. The Spelljammer ships. And you hear Admiral Lorfan kind of on his badge, up on his brooch here, says, take another shot. Hit me up, 1 through 6. We're determining where in the casino a bunch of Spelljammer ships take a shot. 1. Okay, awesome. You watch as you hear beams of light come blasting into the casino, breaking through stone and wall, and target an area that does not affect any of you. You can see as though where it is right where Admiral Lorfan is. And he's going to make a dexterity saving throw. All right, he is going to take some damage as the beams come down, and Lorfan going, you fools! And Drizzle, you don't see this, but Leon, you see that this is also the area where that Cambion, who had been seemingly attempting to help, it all starts to explode.
Peace to that guy.
Awesome. Okay. That's a ton of damage. Everybody in there takes 23 points of damage.
Whoa.
Force damage. Okay. You see as rubble explodes, and you see Lorfan sort of stumble forward. Admiral Lorfan looks up at you. You don't know where the Cambion is. You can see that the guy whose hand you stabbed, he vanished under rubble and dust in this area as it was attacked. And awesome. So Lorfan looks a little bit worse for wear, actually, in this moment. He He's not looking that great. He looks bloodied. Yeah. For sure. Just tracking that for a minute. Okay. Lorfan regains his composure standing, and it is going to be his turn. He looks at where his gun is, sighs, and he is going to lock eyes with you, Leon.
Tell him I say, you can run.
I don't run.
Oh yeah, that's right. You hobble.
And he hobbles over to you.
Okay,
Oh my god. Hey, yo, Luck's coming back through.
All right. You watch as Lorfan hobbles over to you, Leon. And he is going to make some attacks against you. Okay. The first attack he is going to make. Okay, awesome. He is striding up and raises his cane and swings it down, attempting to hit into you. He is going to swing down, just a 19 to hit you.
Uh-huh.
A success?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Wait. Since I couldn't get within range of Balthazar Brand, am I still within?
Oh, you are still within vision here. Yeah, you can see this.
This is Lorfan just attacking him with a sword? Sorry,
with a cane. With his cane.
With his cane, with that weird stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
spray me.
See, it's so low.
Gross.
I'm gonna silvery barbs it, and I'm gonna give the advantage to you. I'm gonna silvery barbs that, so he has to re-roll, and the advantage goes to you, just in case he still hits.
He still gets 19 on the dot.
But you have an advantage on your save.
Okay.
I am fucking flying through my spell slots.
He swings. He deals 11 points of damage to you with the first strike.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Okay. With his second, when you action surged. Yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah, all right. With his second attack, he is going to strike at you. He gets above your AC. He got a 25 on the attack.
You can swing. Okay.
And you watch him use a superiority die and shift a little bit as he is feinting you. He is starting to trick you as he is moving faster than you were really fully ready for. You saw it happen to Drizzle, but he dodges around you. And so he's going to make a feinting attack. So during this attack, he just does an attack normally, but he adds the feinting die damage to this. So you take instead, for this next attack, you take 16 points of damage.
Okay.
And now he will take his third attack. Raising it up, you see his. How's Leon looking? Drizzle could see this.
Not great.
You watch as he swings.
Don't tell me he's not 20.
And you see as a horrid pain racks through his back for a second.
Thank God. What did he crit? Did he crit?
The cane flies out of his hand as he rolls 2 nat ones.
Are you kidding?
Is it a pain that stems from a very specific wound in his?
Oh yeah. You see as he back hurts for a second. You see as the cane flies out of his hand, landing and sliding to your feet, Leon, as you see for but a moment a man of indomitable pose and posture and presence looks older. The scars greater on his face as he looks up at you staring at you. Anything you're going to say, Leon?
No, not this time. Mm-mm.
No words. No witty remarks. I'll pull them from you. Any action surges. He comes in, 3 more attacks just with his raw fists. Swinging at you.
Wow, old man. You down somewhere, bro. Okay.
21 for the first attack.
Oh my god.
21 for the first.
That hits.
15 for the second.
Also hits, unfortunately.
Awesome. All right. You are seeing the most muscular Admiral. Just 2 strikes. 1 cracks into you, 5 damage. Second attack hits you in the chest for 5 more damage. You take 10 damage total.
Okay, I'm still up. I'm looking like shit though.
Raising his fist, he swings down for the 3rd attack. He hits you, and in the punch, you hear a crack as his Lorfan's hand breaks in the punch.
He's hurt himself a lot doing this.
You take 1 point of damage. As he rolls a nat 1 on an unarmed strike, you see he raises his hand back, still gripping it, but the fist is broken. As he looks at you, it says, "You were supposed to be great, Leon. I had high hopes for you. It's a shame it's come to this. All we're trying to do is keep the galaxy safe. And all you're trying to do," and you hear the crunching as he grips even tighter with a broken hand, the bones creaking along it. "All you're trying to do is go have fun. Just play pirate. You don't understand a thing. We're at war." And with the final grip, you see a bit of bone pull from the fist as he stares at you. And that's Admiral Lorfan's turn as he stands before you.
Intensity.
Awesome. After Lorfan's turn, you watch the crawler take aim. And I need a audience member to name somebody 1 through 3, please. A number 1 through 3. 1 is Drizzle, 2 is Leon, 3 is Isnoik.
Oh, puppy.
It's so
What about
cute.
Franklin's gonna get a new best friend. I really
Uno?
interacting with
Oh no,
you.
yeah. All right, what do we got? 1 through 3. No, for bad thing. I am targeting one of these 3 players with the Mechanus crawler.
The mech anus.
1 is Drizzle, 2 is Leon, 3 is Bleeds. Watching an existential crisis, I can pick for you.
That's a good hit.
It's true. I still have temporary hit points.
God, those are nice.
Yeah. What temporary hit points?
3. All right, wonderful. Bleeds like you see as the bot takes aim and primes up its attack here. You see Bleeznoik as you're taking a look at this thing. If you want, you can make for me.
I'm just studying it as it's about to like blast the shit out of me.
Yeah, you can take a. You can take a look as it charges up its shot. You can recognize it is using your patent of lasers in this moment and is charging an empowered version of it, more chaotic and destructive than starboard or port your laser pistols. Make a dexterity saving throw, DC 15.
22.
Awesome. You take 15 points of force damage as you take half damage as the empowered laser shoots past you, barely grazing you and missing. You don't have evasion with the armor or anything, do you?
No, I don't believe so.
I don't believe you do. But I'll double check you for a second here. Awesome. After the crawler's turn, it is going to be some of the guards here up by Lorfan. Lorfan's going to take, first off, a couple of crossbow bolt attacks. Lorfan's AC is 18. Awesome. So that attack misses just barely as the shots go off going against, and then Lore will have to suffer through a couple of melee strikes. So here we go. God, no. Awesome. You see the two Spelljammer agents working in tandem, fighting, dodging. You see as all 4 strikes hit up into Lore, smashing into her. One of them critically cutting into her.
Okay.
So this is going to be it's 5d6 plus 10. Awesome. 35 points of damage to Lore. As Lore,
no, right? Because she's raging.
Oh, you're right. Oh my God. Awesome. Sweet. Awesome. 18 points of damage to Lore. Lore still standing, looking solid.
We have a blessing of a 4.
Barack Obama and Eugene, it looks like working together, synergizing on this bless.
Okay, what's the blessing of 4 do again?
Unless, oh wait, no, I think Flacco has to roll.
Okay.
Right, Not was just helping them. Come on, Flacco. Got this.
Yeah, no space between the roll.
It's a D10, not a D12. I put the wrong one.
Awesome. As this blessing is passing, you see as the attacks rain down on Lore. Lore is currently standing. That's flocking teamwork, yeah. And with a roll of a D10, it's a 2. What does that?
The blessing of Gregory.
Yay!
Somewhere
Almost
a
your
monocle-
apple bottom.
Yeah, somewhere a monocle shatters. The whole party has the same resistance as rage for 1 round.
Oh yeah.
Hey!
Oh my God. All right, for the remainder of this round into next, until we get to the bottom of next round, we'll have this rage effect. And you...
So if Lore's already raging, does that mean that she is now immune to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing?
Yeah!
I love it. Yeah, of course.
Resistance.
Why would
Double
I ever
resistance.
deny the audience in this situation? Yeah, double resistance. You take so Lore regains a little bit of hit points
He
here.
favors barbarians and blessing obvious.
Rude. Lore, it continues to standing strong, but all these attacks rain down on her, and it is going to then be after their turns. The 2 figures are dead down there. My God. It is going to be Lore's turn.
Let's go.
Okay.
He's
All right.
immune. Wrecking ball.
Lore looks around. She sees Bleez head for the stairs, and she's like, "Fuck this! It's time to go." And as with her Mario superstar powers, as she is immune to bludgeoning, she's not even gonna bother disengaging. She's just gonna move.
Hey.
And what I want her to do, I want her to run over to Bleezdoik. I want her to scoop Bleezdoik up and just jump down the stairs.
Awesome, Red. I'm going to take 2 attacks of opportunity really quick against Lore here.
Okay.
All right. One of them of the 2 hit. And Lore takes an additional 5 points of damage, double resisted it down to 1. Cool. As you see, you hear this of a monocle somewhere in the casino, and you hear somebody go, "Ah, shit! I can't see my cards," and you watch as Lore runs, grabs hold of Bleeznoik. I need Lore to make a strength check.
Okay.
DC 15.
A strength check, like a saving throw?
Yep. No, it's strength check. This is advantage. So roll twice, take the higher result.
Like acrobatics or athletics? Or
Athletics.
Okay. With advantage, right? Right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 21.
21.
Yeah.
All right. You scoop up Bleeznoik are running to the steps. You are at the steps with Bleeznoik. Looking down, you can see the summoning circle. You can see the figures, 2 of them dazed, 1 of them hiding behind the table, readying themselves to shoot back at Drizzle here in a moment.
Which one? Where's the one hiding behind the table?
I'm going to wiggle it a little bit. It's right there.
I want to land on him. Can I land on him?
Yep, go for it.
Awesome. Yeah, so she's going to jump and just like as she comes down, she's just going to like just try to kick this dude in the head and just like land right on top of him.
Awesome. Make an attack roll.
Awesome.
With advantage.
Awesome. Okay. That's +6. Let's roll these. That's a natural 20.
Oh my god. All right. Cool. Rad. For damage, you and Bleez are both wearing I think Bleeznoik is wearing like full plate, right? Bleez?
Yeah.
You're wearing full plate?
Yeah.
And it looks like Lore is wearing chainmail.
Yeah.
Both.
I'm imagining Bleeznoik in a very small Iron Man outfit. Is that
Yeah,
accurate?
100%.
Yeah.
It's relatively accurate.
You come down, soaring out of the air. You see as the Academy agent looks up, and a knee just in the face.
Yeah. His superhero lands on top of
Awesome. I'm gonna just make a raw.
everything.
I just made a raw con save here. The Academy agent is fully unconscious.
Yeah.
As Lore and Bleeznoik, in a combined effort, knee this figure and just crumble them.
Yeah, all 45 pounds of me.
Yes.
It's all armor.
All armor.
Laura, that's almost 200 pounds of elf and goblin.
Awesome. You swing in here. You knock this figure out. They crumble to the ground. You see both fire giants, Lore and Bleeznoik, go, "Oh, that's pretty good. Good job on that one." They've not taken any actions. They have more or less just sort of stood around here waiting to see how this is going to all shake out. Lore lands, superhero pose, stands up, Bleeznoik in arms, and that's about all that you can do at this moment. Awesome. Jasmine. Balthazar Brand stares down at you. I'm sorry. Death is too easy in this case. It's time to play a game. You watch the little mushroom next to him pull out a little board and open it up. You get pulled into the board and you see Balthazar Brand follow you in. You fall through darkness for a second and then land on a colossal roulette table. You can see what looks to be a towering skull rolling along the outer edge. And every other one of the little pieces here is a skull engraved on it. The other is just a green pad. Brand stands flying up, raises his wings and soars up and lands on the top of the roulette table. It's time to play! We'll see if you can survive. Remember, all souls are welcome in my casino. Jasmine, you are smart and you understand kind of what's at least going on magically whenever you see magic. And you can see that as this Balor stands on top of this towering roulette table, that it is casting a hello Raiders, welcome. As you see this Balor turn, you see an audience of shadows surround you, of our Raiders and our audience here. And you can see as the Balor begins to spin. In your genius with Arcanomancy, you can tell that this is a horrifically, let me just double check here for 1 second. I just totally second guessed myself on whether or not I'm right about what the version of the spell is. And I knew it. You know that this is some sort of empowered necromancy spell. And you think this is a version of Magic Jar. And should you lose, Brand will take your soul.
Oh.
Let the games begin.
Third episode.
Whoa, hey, don't get mad at me. All right.
I didn't like this character anyway.
Jasmine, you are standing on the roulette table. You see as Brand grabs the gears at the top of the roulette table. It begins to spin. You are on top of it. Jasmine, this is, what are you going to do?
I don't even know how roulette works myself. I just do it in chat a lot. So, can I do what?
Jasmine, you think you have a moment here to make any decision that you believe might try to help you in this situation. I can't guide you here. You are so out of your element that this is on you here to kind of react.
That I'd be the weak, right?
Yeah.
That it's.
Yeah.
I want to try and tweak the weave and pull into it a little bit and influence that goal go. Try and save my life.
Cool, Red. Jasmine, so you're gonna so the weave, right, almost like threads and strands that make up the arcane world around you. You can see it for just a second. When you focus, you notice it almost pull itself up. You see that this weave, tight, bound tight, seems to be some sort of demi-plane, some sort of chaotic entity that built by Brand. As you see this, you said, what do you want to do? You want to pluck a hole in it? You want to try to influence it?
I want to influence, go into the right hole that not work.
Okay.
If I understand how roulette works, the ball lands somewhere.
Yes.
If it's where you want it to land, then you win.
Yes.
And this isn't a red or black situation going
on. It is basically 50-50.
Oh,
it's either a skull or a green spot that you can try to choose.
Of
course.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I want the skull.
Pick a number 1 through 100.
Because green and skulls is your whole aesthetic. How do
you watch as the ball, the skull, smooth and rounded, is rolling like a giant marble. Jasmine, make your choice. We're about to play. And the ball starts to roll into the roulette table. You have a second here, Jasmine. If you wanted to, you could attempt to do something with the weave if you would like to. Otherwise, you can do something else. I'll tell you the mechanics of the weave if you choose to do that.
I'm going to go. I think that's the best.
Awesome. In this moment in time, Jasmine, even in your genius and even in manipulating the weave, what is going to happen is I'm going to have you make an arcana check. Okay. With this arcana check, your goal is to get between a 15 and a 20.
Okay.
If you go lower than that, you won't have influenced the weave enough to help decide where this marble is going to land. If you beat a 20 in the chaos of this moment and in potential panic, you will have pulled the weave too much, puncturing a hole in the weave.
So
you're trying to get between that number.
Okay.
Awesome. If you are successful in this check, you were trying to get between a 15 and a 20, and if you are successful in this check, I will roll with disadvantage how the end result of this is going to go. All right, Jasmine, make your arcana check. You're trying to get between a 15 and 20.
Christ, Jake.
The roulette is spinning, colossal Brand sitting atop it as the marble is spinning. Rolling toward you.
I'm gonna luck.
You're gonna use your luck as you initially rolled a 10.
Yes.
You are pulling at the weave, trying.
I got a 15.
Awesome. With a 15, Jasmine, roll with disadvantage. Okay. Jasmine, with a 15,
Rat.
you manage to pull the weave. What does this look like for a second? The marble rolling directly at you.
She through and she's shifting through, and she looks at the strings in front of her, trying to decide which one will do what, and trying to be delicate. Snap, and she almost picks the wrong one, and she almost pulls hard. But
Jasmine,
moment of pulls the right one.
pull the right one. For about a second, you almost pull it back like a rubber band. The marble slowly coming to a roll. You look below you, and you can see boop, 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 boop. The green and the skull were switching back and forth. And you are realizing how little it mattered what position you chose. As you see the maniacal brand on top of the roulette table staring down. And as boop, 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 you see as the marble slowly comes that the color, the green of the skull, was going to just cheat and no matter what, screw you. But you pull the string back, letting it flick and hitting the marble. And fate has shifted just enough here that you've cheated the Balor of this casino out of his soul. The one that he wanted, not his soul. You didn't get his soul. Sorry, weird terminology. You cheated.
I am the Balor now.
Claiming your soul. The marble
Oh,
comes to a stop. Boop, boop, boop. And you are on green, the marble on black. You are safe in this moment. Sorry, vice versa. Yep, if that's how roulette. Sorry, I screwed that up. The marble's on green. Jasmine, you log something in the back of your head for a second. Do you think Jasmine in this moment has the wherewithal to know another piece of knowledge? Is Jasmine able in her mind, to clock other things happening?
I think that Jack is smarter than I am, so I think
Okay.
I don't think I could.
Jasmine is
I'm too
aware.
hyped.
Jasmine in the back of her head is aware that if she had screwed this up in playing with the weave, and if she had broken the weave, she could have started a third unraveling. She could have started the beginning of what is called the void, where the weave begins to collapse in on itself. But you didn't do that. And you hear, oh, and suddenly you are wrenched upward, and you see the little mushroom man like startle backwards and shutting the board almost, and as you see yourself, your soul pull into your body, and Brand rise back up and stand and stare at you. No one wins at that game. Sorry, boss. And you see the mushroom just shut the case and sort of shuffle it to the side. That's Brand's whole entire turn. Awesome. It is going to be the transmuter's turn as we move away from that scene. Stepping out, the transmuter steps forward. Lore and Bleasnoik, you two see as the figure steps forward, raising a hand yet again and casting a spell. Bleasnoik can see as what looks to be some sort of beam of fiery light appears at the middle of their palm and is going to shoot at you. Are you going to do anything?
Two doing something?
Anything that I could.
Said Bleeze and Lore?
Yep.
What can to stop the spell?
It doesn't seem like Lore can do anything. Please, is there anything you can do?
I don't have any reactions that would be able to stop that.
Okay.
Is it attacking us?
No. You watch as the figure, the beam shoots out and a fireball explodes on Bleasnoik and Lore. Give me dexterity saving throws, DC 14.
I'm
DC
gonna
14.
use luck. And
Dex saves.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and use Flash of Genius on that one.
Okay.
Laura's rolling.
Give me a 17.
17. 17. Awesome. And then what did Lore get?
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Woo! All right.
Mario Star is still going off. I don't take damage. Ah!
All right. You both take 17 points of damage, fire damage each, reduced in half because you have your blessing from breaking the monocle. Shoot. So that's reduced again. And so you both
Same
take
team?
9 points of damage each.
What kind of damage is it? Same team.
Fire.
It's
You can reach
only
your own conclusion. Same team.
do what? No, I think because we only get rage only gives you advantage on bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Yeah.
So
Same.
Unless you're a special barbarian.
this is
Yeah. So
fire
they would
damage.
all take regular
we would
damage
take,
from
we would
that.
take, we would
17.
take half. Yeah.
17. Oh, awesome. 17 damage then.
He's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you.
It's like,
Same
how
team.
much can I same team Jake without
Same
throwing
team. I
all
love
of my
it. You
teammates
know what I really,
under
you know
the
what? I
bus?
love it so
You're
much.
right. You're right. I didn't think about it at first, but you're right. It's only
Yeah, I appreciate that. All right. The transmuter casts their spell. It explodes across Mavari and Lore. Lore and Bliznoy here. And then at the end of the transmuter's turn, it is going to be the top of the round. We're into round 3. Leon. Drizzle, you're on deck. Please, then Jasmine.
all right. Leon's turn. He's got Admiral Lorfan standing there with his bloody fist. Can I pick up the cane?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up the cane. And
Beat his ass with.
yeah, I'm just gonna swing on him.
With a cane?
With his own
Yeah,
cane.
Is the cane finesse? That'll give me a +5. Can I?
The cane is finesse, has a +1, so it'll give you +1 to more to the attack.
So I got +6 on this roll. Okay, great.
Does it still have any of the?
Is he prone
Spray
because
juice
his
in
whole hand is broke? Is he
No.
like on the ground? Okay, well,
But you do have luck.
What do you got?
Was it 16?
16. He has an AC of 19.
Rapskis, this dude is hard to hit. Okay, second attack. Or I'm gonna use luck.
Okay.
I want to hit this guy so bad. Come on, nat 20. Damn it. That next one missed. And second attack.
You have
Oh,
an
you still have-
advantage
I
from
wanna
silvery
remind you-
barbs. You have advantage
Yes.
from silvery
Yeah.
barbs.
Oh, okay.
You can roll one more time on this attack and to see if you can hit.
Okay, cool. Let's do that then. Let's do that.
because Drizzle really thinks that you should hit this guy.
Wow, that's an 18.
Oh,
I'm +6, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I rolled a
+1 plus whatever your bonuses are.
8. Yeah, that's an 18.
18.
Ugh. Okay, second attack.
You swing, Admiral Lorfan bats it away. Good second attack.
That's insane.
the monster.
Yes, I rolled a 16 +6.
Yeah.
Okay. Deal your damage +1. It is 1d6 +1 from the cane itself. So then you can do whatever additional damage you
I should have just shot him, huh? Okay. Just 1d6?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Has it got the
Can I
little
do the little
potions on
spray
it still?
Yeah.
When you strike, you can choose to either use the blue or the red potion.
So he takes 3 points of damage from that, and yes, I definitely choose to spray him with. Well, wait. What do they do?
You
The
don't
blue
know.
one probably hurts.
You have
You're
no
not attuned
clue.
to it.
No, I'm not gonna hit him with it. Can I use a superiority die though?
Yeah, of course you can.
I smacked him.
Okay.
Smacked him. Hang on a sec. I'm going to use. Wow, all of these are like for other people. I really should pick some that are just. Can I use? Do what now?
I'm just teasing you. You're predominantly a support class.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is true. I just want to add some more to the damage. I'm gonna give. I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna use maneuvering attack and let. Can I use it on myself?
Maneuvering attack?
It says and allow a creature that can see or hear you to use its reaction to move up to half its speed. If not, I'll just give it to Drizzle just so that I can roll an extra some extra damage on this mother.
Yeah, you cannot use it on yourself.
Drizzle keeps jogging up them stairs.
Yeah, so he's gonna take another D8. Let me roll that. He takes another 7 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll just say I smacked him again.
Drizzle moves so goddamn far.
Yes.
Awesome. You for how much? 7 more? You said
7 more, yeah,
right.
for a total of 10, I believe. Because I think it's
Yep.
yeah, and as he hits him, he's gonna take the tip of the cane. He's gonna smack him twice, and then take the tip of the cane and just like jab it into the side of his head right here into his temple. And he's gonna be like, you're right. You should expect great things out of me because I am great. My entire crew's great, and we are gonna do great things. And we are at war, a war that you started. And you're right. I am having fun. I'm having the time of my fucking life out here.
As you strike him, you see that without his cane, he falls. He is prone.
I'm going to bonus action second win.
Okay.
Because I need to. Which gives me an extra D10 plus 5 hit points back, which is awesome. So I get 12 hit points back. Yeah. And then so he's prone. Do I have to disengage if he's prone, or can I just walk off?
He can make attacks, but it's with disadvantage.
Okay, dope. Yeah. So with him being prone, after I smack him on the head with the cane, I'm gonna say, be lucky I'm not more like you, Admiral Lorfan. And I'm going to walk off. He can take an attack of opportunity if he wants to.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
He just watches you.
I keep the cane though.
Sure. Awesome. You take the cane, you walk off, you have your movement, you can move over in that direction. Awesome. Leon has gone. Drizzle, it's your turn.
How far away am I from the platform that Jasmine and Balthazar are on?
You are not all the way up the stairs.
Yeah, I can move up to 120 feet
Oh
this
my
round.
God.
Will that do it?
You won't be able to ever get on the platform.
I can Misty Step.
Oh.
I would like to Misty Step up there, please. That's 30 feet of that. I can also have 10 more feet of flight. So 40 feet of that is entirely
100%. You got it. You can do it. Give me one athletics check.
What is the athletics check for?
You got to jump. You got to get in the air. There's actually pretty far to get to this tower. Like, the casino has been built, so you can't really get to the tower. You're not supposed to be able
With
to.
40 feet of flight and teleportation, it's like, okay, I'll do an athletics check.
Can you fly 40 feet?
Yes, I can teleport 30 feet and fly 10 more feet.
I need, the athletics is pre all of that.
14 plus 0. 14.
14? All right, Drizzle, you run up the stairs. You're going to make it. Don't worry about it. This is really just to see how good this was going to look, right? And to see if there was anything that went horribly wrong. You get up the stairs. You can leap off. What does it look like as Drizzle gets over onto the tower?
It's essentially, she's just sprinting up those stairs with the extra 10 feet from Leon. She's just sprinting up the stairs. She jumps into the air, blinks out of existence, kind of flickers through the air like a camera that's not quite catching something moving, kind of reversing back into space and then popping over where it is, landing down. I would like to use the teleport through the hellfire if I can, so I can just land in the room, take out the card, Mr. Brand, we have 2 things that you want, and you have 1 thing that we do. I think it's time for negotiations, huh?
Brand looks, seeing the card in your hand. You weren't telling a lie. Give me that!
No, I fucking wasn't.
Jasmine, come on.
See, like, the mask is, like, on her face. Just a little bit.
I'm gonna hold the card towards the hellfire behind me and gesture for Jasmine to walk over.
Give me the card and I'll make them all go away.
I have 2 things you want, Brand.
Probably shouldn't threaten him. Very strong.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay, 18.
18. Okay. You see as Brand stares at daggers at you. I can help get rid of everyone if you promise one of the deals is the card.
I just want you to leave Jasmine alone.
Done. Give me the card.
We'll have a conversation once they're gone.
We'll have a conversation right now. My reports say that there are 4 Spelljammer ships waiting to ambush you in wild space as you attempt to leave. Give me the card and they will all go away.
What does your word mean?
Everything. You shake
Jasmine walks over to me and isn't stuck on that side of the room.
Okay.
I'll give him the card.
You hand the card and you watch as Brand touches it and immediately it vanishes. Right. Let's get down to business. I think we were talking about a map of some kind, right? He snaps his fingers and you watch as every Spelljammer Academy member explodes in flame. You see his Admiral Lorfan staring at you, Leon, laying on the ground, closes his eyes for a second before hellfire takes him. You then watch as Brand puts a little microphone up. He actually grabs the little mushroom guy and holds it up to his head and goes, "This is Balthazar Brand of the All Souls Are Welcome Casino. To the residents of Dis, it sounds like we have some Spelljammer Academy members who are blockading our realm. Go send them a welcome party of our Spelljammer ships and drive them away. Shoot down any that resist you." And you hear just faintly on it, "Yeehaw, woo!" coming through the little mushroom for a moment, and then the Brand sets it down and says, "Everybody get them drinks. Let's have a conversation and cut a deal." And combat is over.
Jazzy, are you okay? Are you okay?
And that is where we'll end the session.
Good fight. That was
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody, for coming and swinging by for Spelljammer Iron Valor Style. Again, with Iron Valor Style, what this means is that you participate, you support us in this process. You support our crew and our amazing cast here by giving boons and blessings, also cursing my individuals, giving people luck as well by redeeming your points. You get points by coming and watching, and it is so much fun to have you all here. And I love trying to rope you all in and thinking about ways to make you both good and bad for our little universe here. As a reminder, we will be, for next week, a quick thing. We're running an entire week of spooky events, including one-shots that are horror-themed, a GM roundtable, and a couple other fun events, as well as Jackpot games. Come and join, be an audience member for that. And you will also see a special one-shot speaking of a little bit of the adventures that happen out on space for our Spelljammer crew as they encounter an abandoned ship. This is not canonical in the same way as the rest of this narrative, but does take place within this universe, and it happened a while before this. With that being said, thanks everybody for coming on by. Am I missing anything? I've totally blanked as I'm thinking about Balthazar Brand for a moment.
Gotta thank all of you wonderful people.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Raid and your blessings and your curses. I'm pretty sure you saved my life at one point as I was at 4 hit points.
Definitely saved mine because I had that luck.
So appreciated. Could somebody help run? Thank you.
I got the thing. So we've actually got a pretty short list tonight, despite all the craziness. We've got Distal's Place that raided us with. Thank you so much. Blue Cottage followed us. Thank you so much for the follow. And then we've got Casters and Castles that did a raid as well. So thank you guys so much.
Hey, thanks.
Oh yeah.
Love you all.
Love you all so much. Thank you again, everybody who participated last week as well. We hope to see you next week. And I do want to give a huge shout out to the people at Tales Tavern and the people who create amazing content for Talespire. And again, let's shoot for the stars. And we'll see you all next week for Spelljammer.
Stick around for the raid. We're going to raid somebody. That was Dylan.
You're a Dylan.
All right. We will talk to you guys next.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.